Look, we're making the new counterculture whether they want it or not. So who's going to run the non-woke answer to Newsarama or the non-autistic IGN?
Ladies and gentlemen, you know him. He's the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who's running IronAge.media, creating Anvil, the anthology.
Iron Age.
Iron Age. Who even knows?
Iron Age. Yeah.
My next co-host, the man who will absolutely make you change. And by making you change, what I mean by that is he is going to help you change from having that story in your head to putting it on paper and putting it into people's hands. And this is the man, the myth, the legend, Daniel P. Riley of whimsyland.org.
Number one Iron Age booty daddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Royce. Welcome back to A Drink with Crazy. I am buying a goat. I love goat. We have a show this evening, or we don't, and it all stops here. That's fine. And so cometh the Iron Age of media. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Iron Age Nights. Oh, gotta hit buttons. There we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody?
Button, who's got the button?
Oh my god. It is
Slap that butt!
See,
Hit that
dude,
button.
it is so good to have my voice somewhat back. Oh my god, that feels so nice because the last few days, that wasn't happening. That was like,
Nice
yeah,
for
that's,
you. Everybody else, judgment is still out.
I'm all right with it. I'm good with it. I don't care about anybody
But
else's
I gotta
judgment.
tell you, watching that karma come back around and cockslap you in the face was funny.
What the hell are you talking about?
You mocked me and when I had my flu first. What the whole
Dude, you think I
wussitis
didn't
thing?
know that wasn't gonna come back? Hey, dude.
Yeah.
Just because you had wussitis doesn't mean that I wasn't gonna catch it. I blame you for that shit. You were in my chat when you had the wuss flu and you gave it to me. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Oh, you
And
making
my
out
master
with them?
plan worked perfectly.
Oh,
Let's see who can put Royce into a seizure first.
oh,
You guys will have nothing
Challenge
on me.
accepted.
fuck.
Sharing is caring, folks.
Sharing is caring. God bless it. Oh, God. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, I don't even know what this panel stream is going to be about. Everybody who jumps on is like, so what are we talking about tonight? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And they're like, I have a preliminary thing that we could talk about. We can, again, I have no idea, but I genuinely don't care. I love to get, like, everybody here, I love getting their opinions on stuff. And honestly, it gives me a chance to yell at people in person instead of just on Sunday coffee. So
How do I feel like that's directed at me?
I mean, there's
A
a few
few
people.
juicy comments.
There's a few people here who I've yelled at too.
There's a few
Yes, and
people.
we've yelled back.
Did the sickness take away your vocabulary too?
Probably.
He has to have one first.
Probably.
Whoa.
Guys, I'm a drunk redneck. You guys thought I had a vocabulary first? God, who's
No,
dumber
I
than me? Or
Hold
accept
not?
on, what are you
You
drinking?
did.
We got Royce, we got to up your game. Let's get some good beer into you next time. This is something you need. Okay?
Royce
The
doesn't
good
drink
man.
Oh,
Good
shit!
man.
You
Wait,
Say
actually,
are you
filled it
seriously
freaking-
drinking Shinerbach? Fuck yeah, dude.
you actually filled it with White Claw.
The fuck off.
Ow. Hey, dude, I can't find McEwen Scotch Ale around here. You want something good? That's if you like a good Scotch ale, that's a good one.
My well, it's because my grandfather drank it. They used to get it for my grandfather on his birthday. My mom would
Shiner,
but
Texas.
Chevis Regal.
Chavaz Regal, yes.
It's not it for a $40 bottle. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get into all of that, welcome to Iron Age Nights number 71. Now, usually we try to bring you guys an indie creator who is working. We try to introduce you to them, but every so often we decide to bring on a whole bunch of indie creators that we've already introduced you to and get their opinions on a whole bunch of stuff or try to piss them off or piss me off. And it turns into a fantabulous night. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to say hello to a bunch of past guests of Iron Age Nights. But before we do that, let's say hello to the chat. I am not reading that. I'm not reading that, John Douglas. Really? The first fucking thing you leave in Rumble? I am not reading that. No. What the God.
Wait, being a wussy.
Nope. It's
a Cajun thing, Royce. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, now I'm gonna look this up.
Hey, go over to the Rumble chat to see the chat. I'm not going to read on stream.
Some men just
I
want to watch
can't
the world
have
burn.
Which is the biggest chat? I can't have 4 chats running.
I have 3 of them running. John's over on Rumble. It's double dipping. Garham, what's going on? Over on YouTube, we've got A.S. Bruner. What's going on? He says he's not going to be able to watch, so he'll just drop by, like, and wish y'all a great night. Hey, man, thank you for that. Redoubt Productions, what's going on? Help. All I hear is Sabaton and ringing in my ears. Hey, look, beer. Hey, look, beer. Oh God, that's like a Pavlovian response that I have. I hear "Hey, look, beer," and I have to. That's gonna.
And
cause...
he starts drooling.
And me with the echo drip sip.
it's yeah, right. Hey, look, beer. It's gonna cause medical issues. I swear. There you go. Yeah, we should not do that. We should not ever do that drinking game. Evely Music, he says LGF. Yeah, let's go fucking, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go fucking. People are like, no, you mean let's fucking go? No. I said it right the first time. Johnny Doug, triple dipping Johnny Douglas. AC Pritchard, what's going on, man? Garham, how you doing? Bat Sauce, what up? James Craig, double dipping. Resonant One, double dipping. Guilty Gearhead, how are you doing? Anthony Rondinelli, Missouri Breaks, Jared Chrisman. Oh, and by the way, if you have been a past guest on the show and you want an invite, just hit me up in the chat. So Jared Chrisman down there, as well
probably
as
AC
Pritchard. He might be, dude. He's been working his ass off. Iron Age Marketing. We've Anthony Rondinelli. Oh, good Lord, it's jumping on me. TJ Marquis, what's going on, man? JP Stasic, how are you doing, man? Trippy Soul, oh God, it jumped on me. Griffin's Library, double dipping. Tim Allen, what's going on? The Dragon X, are you triple dipping?
No, I realized I forgot which account I was logged in on.
Oh, he forgot. It's
a Trojan account.
It's okay.
Don't
guys.
let him in.
If you guys use 5 or 6 accounts to chat in my chat, it's okay. It makes it tells YouTube that you guys like this channel. Hail the Lord, what's going on? Maji Chan, how are you doing? Devaney Wilson, what's going on? Michael, oh, that's a word I'm not going to say. Bishoni. This is Daniel is the man for $5.
That's my buddy Michael.
What's going
up, dude?
What's going on, Michael? Hardcore Bunny. What's going on? How are you? I only have one. Oh, it's okay. It's okay if you only have one account. It's okay. It's like Chicago voting here, ladies and gentlemen. The more accounts you use,
I'm not trying to vote Democrat.
Chat certified.
Oh God.
Thanks to
election interference. Election interference.
Well, thanks to Google and how they did things in the early internet, my personal account has 3 separate accounts on it for some reason.
Oh God, Blight, what's going on, man? It's good to see you. Oh shit. Yeah, Google did some weird stuff back in the day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here for episode 71. Sure. Let's get into it.
Let's just prep the whole thing for the Google AI when you say Google did some weird stuff back in the day.
Dude, that's a prompt to put into the Google AI. Literally put in Google did some weird stuff back in the day and just see what it generates. Just see what it generates. It
would be very diverse and inclusive.
Yes.
Except for, the unspeakable people.
Oh,
the
shit.
people's sans melanin.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, yeah, we're going to get there tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Eventually, we'll get there tonight.
I'm a little
Maybe.
confused why
Well,
the
if you
AI
guys-
thinks
I mean-
blackface is okay.
If you go for Jesus
It's
Christ.
based on the Canadian Prime Minister.
Hey,
So we blame
Don't
Royce.
pick on Prime Minister Zoolander. Really, really good looking.
I'm not picking on the Supreme Dictator Trudeau.
I am.
Aussies.
Merman, Dad. Merman.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh, hey, Sarah.
Oh, God.
He might
Alright.
hit you with blue steel.
What is this, a parliament for midgets?
Jesus Christ.
Mental midgets.
That one got Richard to laugh. Nothing gets Richard to laugh.
I occasionally laugh. I just, you know.
Occasionally.
He hides it behind his beard.
He laughs on the inside a lot.
Yes, yes.
The very inside.
He's
Yeah,
got a
Fuck.
reputation to maintain. He can't be seen amused by us peasants and our strange talk.
Hey, I laugh all the time. I crack myself up quite a bit. You know.
Well, if you can't
you
laugh
have
at
to go
yourself,
look at
right?
Royce.
That being said, ladies and gentlemen, Richard has the humor of an engineer.
Hey, I resent that.
I
Resemble
don't. You motherfuckers are. Anyway, Richard, how you been the last week?
Good. Just trying to get issue number 3 out the door for Anvil. There were some more printing issues, which were not the fault of the printer necessarily. It was just a combination of machine issues plus somebody, a new hire, not knowing that the strange sound coming from the machine was not a normal sound. So
Did they work
I-
for AT&T last week?
I don't think so.
Dude,
but,
I legit had that conversation 4 times this week. If the machine is making a weird noise, report it to somebody so we can get
yes,
it
tell
fixed.
somebody. Yes. Yeah.
And
Enjoy.
everybody looked
If
at
you
me
hear
like,
something, say something.
no. Most people are like, no,
Mandatory
it's all right.
reporting.
It's still working.
Can't hear it
It's
from
not
my
supposed to make
house.
that weird squealing.
Yeah. No,
You
man,
know,
it's
no.
the way it normally runs, man. You know what I'm talking about.
I have a
Okay,
story about
man.
that.
but
Dude, I love
Any-
no, it
anyway,
always
so
makes that
it's-
noise. It shouldn't
Look,
make
man,
that
lunch
noise.
break, gotta go.
yeah,
Yeah.
but we've got
You're
everything
supposed to
figured out
smoke like
there.
that.
It should be knocking out. Everything's gonna be shipping out on, not everything, but we're gonna start shipping on Monday. I've already got the first strike there. I've got the
Yeah.
packaging for that, and we're beginning the process.
So-
So things are moving, and whatnot. And then it's already sneaking up on me. Issue number 4 is going to start. I'm going to soft launch it on March 1st, and the campaign will be coming in March.
The fuck is a soft launch?
Okay,
Well,
enough of that. Let's
basic-
get back to harassing
Where
Royce.
I create links for people to
When you're
pre-order,
not
but
really excited about it.
I'm not going to be like screaming it from the rooftops or anything like that. You know what I mean?
I was like, well, obviously it's not a hard launch, but usually
Yeah.
it's a bad thing. But
well,
anyway.
you know, I
Oh,
she
we're
said.
going there.
Royce, I really can't relate to your kind of video interests. I'm obviously way too uptight for that kind of thing. So, I have no idea what you're talking about as far as hard or soft launches or whatever other problems you may be having there. But
There's a poke for that.
As long as she's not going to soft launch.
Well, we're sure it
But,
happens a lot.
No. Anyway, but yeah, it's been a long week. I'm ready for the weekend, man.
I hail to that. Hail to that. Here at Darky Dark, drinking is boring. Drinking is boring unless you do it with friends, and then it turns
Yes.
into a headache the next day.
Cheers to that.
Hey, beer.
Oh,
Oh,
Dell
God.
down there is flickering
Yep.
in and out of existence.
I know. Mr. Daniel P. Riley, how you doing, man? How you been this week? Oh, Cider Hype, by the way, in the chat. Hello.
Cider.
Hero Darky Dark, somebody just disappeared. Why are you doing that to
That
me?
was David Adele.
David
What the
Post.
fuck?
Cool, get Cider to come in.
Why'd you kick him?
I could. Cider has an open invite to the stream.
Yeah.
He has been a past guest on Iron Age Night. So if Cider wants to come and hang out, let me know, Cider. I'll send you the link. As long as I can know where to send you the link. Where do I even send you the link, Cider? Probably Twitter.
Wrap it around a rock and throw it.
I'll send you the link. He's like, where? Yeah, I'll send you the link, man.
You know, it's the thing.
The thing.
yeah.
Limp launch.
Oh wow. we're almost
No,
at
it's
pushing
not.
rope.
No,
You're
it's
welcome.
all right. It'll get hard. Just like keep working at it. It'll be fucking shit.
Yeah, it's never happened before.
Oh fuck. Oh god.
Oh,
Anyways, I am well, and the special edition comic fulfillment is complete as far as books are concerned. They are all flying out to those who have purchased them.
Sweet.
As we speak, some have already gotten theirs, so been getting notifications, which is awesome. Monday, I'll be shipping the merch out because it takes a little bit of extra effort. So I'm going to take the weekend to finish that up.
There you go, man. Awesome, dude. I'm excited to get it. I'm actually
A week ahead of time.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Take
excited.
that, folks who don't finish and fulfill their campaigns.
Oh, sir.
Nameless as they shall remain.
You know who you are.
Man, okay, this panel is gonna get off the fucking rails. I don't remember how everybody came in, but I believe it was like meh, and then it was like meh, and then meh, and then John or Hedge. Which one of you guys came in first? It was
Is there
Hedge
like
first.
a point to this?
No.
Never.
No, this is like whose line.
Hey,
It's the
I
points
just-
don't matter and shit's
I need
made up.
to rearrange this. Just be like, I don't know why. but
It's
you just need to
it's-
rearrange it, man.
It's
I try to introduce people as they came into the show, and StreamYard fucks it up. James Craig, you haven't been here for a while. What's going on, man?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a 6th book link to show. My the launch of my next book has been delayed for a variety of reasons, such as getting a new day job. So you haven't heard from me because I kind of haven't done that much. I've been, doing the YouTube
Slacker.
thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Literally, I'll have a pre-order link like next week, I think. I have like one little piece about the cover art to update, and I'm going to get that going. That'll be a Portal fantasy that I'll be releasing. So
What the hell was that? I heard stuff in the background.
I think that was Mr. Douglas.
Oh,
He went to
People are
emergency
talking.
muted.
that's okay. No, dude. Well, dude,
Horizon
hopefully-
Docker, the correct way to launch a book is a soft launch so that you make sure that the metadata loads, and then you start going on people's live streams. And so you start soft, and then you go to a hard launch.
I never start soft.
Bold of you
Mama,
to trust
be on
Amazon
this
to not
stream.
screw up the page, because Amazon does
Not what I was
actually-
talking about.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Go hard with Amazons. What? Anyway.
Always go hard with Amazons.
Oh shit. David
And if
Odell,
you're gonna
good
draft,
sir.
make sure it's not to digital.
Oh,
I
fucking
think
shit.
I need stronger than beer.
You want the real thing.
Oh shit.
thank God for rum.
Trippy,
will be
so
coming.
resist the immature jokes, guys. No.
Why? Why resist?
Who are you talking? Who are you to say that?
Don't tell me what to
Get
do.
more immature.
Trippy,
What
Trippy be
is
tripping.
Trippy, pass that shit, please.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god. All right. David Odell, good Sir Griffin's Library. How you been, man? We haven't talked with you in quite a hot minute.
It has been a bit. I have been on a bit of a hiatus doing some soul searching and dealing with life being life. How's everybody else doing?
Fantastic.
Doing well, man.
Thanks for
Doing
asking.
well.
I'm upright
Outside
and
of whatever
taking
this
nourishment.
fucking woo flu is that's going around the last.
It's
like,
the plague. It's not the
It's
woo-flu.
everywhere.
Yeah,
The
it is.
flagooey.
Yeah, ugh. Well, so everybody at work's got it. Everybody across the country's got it. Been talking with people at work. Like, I know we already had it. And I'm like, the weird part is usually I get sick. I mean, it's like a 5-day thing. I go down, I run 103, 104 degree temperatures for a few days. It fucking sucks. And I talked with everybody. I was like, I didn't do that. I felt like shit for 2 days. And then it went away. And then it came back. And people are like, oh, yeah, no, this one comes back around. I'm like, what the fuck is that? This is weird. I've never had a sickness that like after a week it hits me again. I'm like, this is retarded.
Yep.
Maybe you
It
need
just
to stop
starts
kissing
with
guys at
viruses.
work.
It got lost on the way out of your system, so it had to double back.
Yeah, that's retarded.
You're joking, but
Like, dude, I've never had a sickness like this. Like I said, usually I get sick, I go down for a week, I'm back up, and like, I mean, don't get me wrong, that week sucks. But like, this was just like, oh, I feel absolutely shitty enough to not go to work, but like also not shitty enough to like stay home. So I went to work and it was miserable. And then I was like, cool, I'm good. I feel decent. And then,
You know, in those situations, Royce, you know, I found in my experience, you're gonna feel shitty no matter what. If you're not really, you know, feverish or contagious, you might as well just go to work and be miserable because you're just gonna be miserable at home anyway. And who wants to be home and miserable? You might as well at least just get paid to be miserable.
dude, I'm salary, man. I get paid regardless.
Oh,
Fuck
right.
you.
I could have said,
Staying
home and
home.
still got paid. No,
Staying home.
That
No,
wouldn't
I-
have worked for me. It was like I had energy for an hour's worth of work, and then I was just in the chair for an hour, and then I woke up and got back to work for an hour, and then passed out for an hour.
I like my overtime. Thank you.
Oh, dude, I wish I made overtime still. Oh, well,
I work
yes,
for
yes
myself,
and no.
though.
There's a thing about that. MD Boncher, what's going on, man?
Was ist los, Fry?
Gesundheit.
Is that Nazi speak?
Well, only after World War II or during World War II. Before that, it was Russian speak.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's
There
fine.
we go. Mit the Kaiser. Jawohl! Anyway, enough weirdness out of that.
And the stream and my channel is
And
banned.
canceled.
Yeah, and canceled. This is drink is
MD,
crazy.
have you
host
seen
Nazis
Kyle?
on his channel. I'm gonna be real. I didn't know they were Nazis. I'm like, this is a new thing for me.
He's definitely.
I
I'm
thought
too
everybody
lazy.
who stepped like that.
Real quick, Deborah, I am not associated with a drink with crazy. I just want to put that there.
Okay, you, Mr.
Motherfucker be
Getting
sending
It-
me memes every day. He's like, I'm not associated.
Yeah,
Royce,
I'm not
blackmail me
associated
to
with
be
these
here?
shenanigans. I have my own. Yeah, you.
Workers' Party? Ah, the National Social Security. Shit.
Mm-mm. Oh yeah, you talk about getting the creep and crud. I started out the year with the flu, which then became bronchitis, and then I sort of played chicken with the con crud. So yeah, it's been a fun time.
It's lofty.
Close.
It's lofty
Close.
fucking shit. Cider, what's going on, man?
I'm anime. now. Damn, I thought we
I
were
like
checking
anime
Royce,
cider.
not each
I will
other.
say this. I love the Green Ranger leather jacket thing.
Yeah, right? Oh.
You should commission
Yes, yes.
somebody to make you that, but like in person. That would be legit.
This is Cider Max's basic design.
I'm down.
This will
I'm
be
down.
upgraded when when it's time to update site, when it's time to, market Cider Max. But
Not
right
shill.
now,
Not
yeah.
chill.
right now I look terrible and I sound like I'm drunk even though I can't drink. So that's why I'm here as anime. Hello, everyone. I'm anime now.
I'm anime now. Oh no.
I
Oh, no,
approve.
We've lost him to the waifus. Hedge, what's going on, Hedge? How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Almost about ready to send my book out for formatting and get the audio start on the audio book. Are you gonna cough like that through my entire thing?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Get used to it.
Okay.
If I remember to hit
Okay.
the mute button, I will, but that's the weird part. I didn't have a cough until 2 days ago. I've had this shit for a week and a half, and I didn't have a cough until 2 days ago.
I didn't have a cough
Secondary
until you
infection.
started speaking. Anyways,
Yeah.
You
He's
motherfucker.
allergic to hedge.
I don't start speaking. The key is I never stop.
I think I hit the black lung.
Fucking
Anyways,
shit. I hate that movie so much.
I love that movie. Anyways, and of course
I
I
don't-
dropped the trailer for my next book. I think it was yesterday.
That was cool, and that cover is awesome.
Yes. And
Oh shit! You dropped the trailer
I
yesterday.
dropped the trailer yesterday.
And you're
Dropped the trailer
gilded.
yesterday.
Fuck! I missed it.
Pay attention,
No,
Royce.
I was gone yesterday. I was
No excuse.
I will drop the
so
link.
when
Hedge
I'm
dropped the trailer yesterday.
all right. Hedge, what's the fucking link for the trailer? Because I gotta play this during the fucking thing. Like
There you go.
Thing?
Gotta do
tonight's the show.
the thing.
You
Corn
know
pop.
the thing.
Corn
You
pop
guys-
is a bad dude.
Yeah.
And I got
yeah,
these
with
hair
corn
on my
pop and all that
legs.
shit.
And
It's
everybody likes to stroke him. And I got this cough.
Wait, everybody likes to stroke? Fuck.
Yeah, he is the stroke.
No.
I smell
Jesus.
toast.
John A. Douglas, how the fuck are you?
Well, thankfully I'm over my month-long bout of the crud. It was 1 week of flu, 1 week of laryngitis, and then 1 week of my voice just being absolutely crap. Like you're only on week 2. You just wait till it won't go away now. That'll be fun. That delayed.
That was my bronchitis.
Yeah. Using my voice for my like second fucking gig, like yeah, my voice being out. That's a good thing.
Yeah, well, I had this thing in January. I've had an ear. It prompted an ear infection. I've had it all through February.
You guys realize we're talking.
You don't want to get into a
old
bitching
man
contest with an old man.
I was gonna
about
say,
who's sick
like
more
all
often.
of us are just. Well,
Herman's
I have
gonna win.
this sickness back, and like we're all literally.
Do you want to
talking
see
like
my gout? I could show you my gout.
When did
No,
this
please
become
don't.
a Hardee's at 7 a.m.?
fucking shit.
Waffle House at 5 a.m. Been
No,
there.
they still got the
Fuck
drunks
that.
there.
Fighting for a
No,
Waffle
drunks
House.
are out by 4 a.m. Trust
Then
me,
I argued
know
about.
this
Then I
pattern.
argued about the ARP discount.
No
Anyway.
shit.
No, they aren't. At 4 a.m., I am kicking them out so I can get my restaurant clean. I did that shit for a decade.
I finally
Oh,
feel
fuck.
young among you people.
What do you mean, you people?
As
Who's
opposed to
guys?
every
What do you
other
mean,
group
you
of people I
people?
associate with.
Anyway, the sickness delayed the production of my big project that I've been having on for a while now, which is a tribute to an author that's near and dear to me. And the reason this is taking so long, I haven't even started recording yet, is because I have a lot of interviews, quotes, sources. I'm actually putting a lot of effort into this long form video tribute. That's
Maximum
going to be
effort.
coming. Yeah,
Are
maximum
you
effort.
planning on doing a journalism?
No, nothing so much. More from a fan perspective, just
okay.
a tribute to
It's a
somebody. that I like to-
wisdom, but not a
Oh,
journal.
so it's a toxic
Getting-
perspective.
Not this time.
Oh,
Not a
okay.
Disney fan.
Oh,
No.
what?
No, not indeed. But that's going to be hopefully starting to work soon. And other than that, trying to get indie comics reviews on my channel and try to, contribute to the indie comics spaces the way I have with the indie books. And,
Hell yeah.
I've got several comics read now. I just need to get the reviews under my belt, which time's kind of considerably shrunk for myself now that my son has started a trade school. And we have to drive him there and back, and it's just
Hey, what kind of trade
Congratulations.
school?
drafting.
Nice.
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 Atta boy. Fuck
Ready
yeah.
him to go with it.
Dodge.
Get
So we're
after
looking
it,
forward to
kid.
that, yep.
Fuck yeah.
Been a big week. Had a lot of things going on, but I'm here. I just got done with my daughter's 11th birthday party, so I'm all good and set and ready to chit chat and whatever bullshit. I don't drink, but
That's all right.
I'm drinking in spirit. Drink one for me, whatever.
Everybody drinks.
I'll
It's
drink
just
plenty for the both of us.
Somebody
don't drink
drink
booze.
coffee. Some people drink coffee. Some people. It's a drink with crazy. It's not an alcohol with crazy. I don't know why everybody thinks that. Hey, beer.
Exactly. Well, let's
You said
be
whose
honest.
birthday party?
Every good
Technically,
get
iron
together
alcoholic
needs
night.
needs a sober babysitter to laugh at us when we go too far and not stop us. Just make
Orson's-
sure we don't kill ourselves.
I am
Well,
not here
yeah,
to
that's
help.
true.
I am here to mock.
Orson's Child for $10 says ignorance is no excuse, Rice. The fuck it ain't. I will use
No,
that shit
it
every day
isn't.
and twice
That's
on
Royce's
Sundays.
entire platform.
Fuck yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
If elected, he won't do the, thing.
I always
He's
do the
going
thing.
to
I just-
totally do the thing. It's just not
Royce
going
is
to
like,
happen.
If I'm
don't
elected-
get out ignorant me, man.
Oh,
Stuff's
fuck.
gonna happen.
Cider, what's going on, man? How you been?
Alive?
Sweet.
Good.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Better
How do I
than
answer
the
Yeah, I know it's
alternative.
miserable. It really is. Yeah. It
Yeah,
means I have to
that's
pay
it.
taxes.
Oh wow.
Only the
Yeah,
dead
well,
get away with not paying
Why do you
taxes.
got to be such a fucking downer?
I'm anime.
Oh, that's true. Wait, no, anime is usually not. Never mind. God damn it.
What kind of anime are you
Stop.
watching?
I
Stop
refer
right
you-
there.
About to
Stop
say.
right there, Royce. You.
He's wearing sunglasses, so he's serious today.
So, Cider, what's your opinion on the Legend of Korra?
Oh dear God! Don't.
There you go.
I thought we were going to have a good night.
So
I did it a little bit.
What's very weird is it's actually more comfortable for me to have my glasses on than off because I've worn them so much in my life. It's
Yeah, I didn't like a little girl at the end of the show there. That boy, she a little too old for
How did Biden get on the stream?
What the fuck is happening?
Magic,
Royce is going down.
Magic of
flames.
anime, Cider.
Oh god.
It's Royce and Anime Royce.
Annie Royce on the quest
We can
for
knock
the goat.
that shit the fuck off right now.
I made him mad.
I am not an anime character, thank you.
Not yet, you
No,
not.
you have an anime impersonator
Yeah.
now, though.
Give me time.
Hey, look at this. It's a trailer by The Hedge. Let's watch this because The Hedge is doing shit.
Boom power. Nice.
Fire.
I have seen glories whereupon you would cast yourself to the ground, tremble, and hide your face in fear. And I have gazed into the abyss from whence evil comes unto the world, witnessing sights that would drive men to madness. Sights that would haunt your dreams until the ending of your days. Thus I was made, and to such ends I go, to dispatch the will of the All-Father, he who has raised me and set me on my course. My life a mere consequence of the ends by which the All-Father seeks to lift man from darkness into everlasting light and life.
Very nice.
Boy, so sexy, gives me the vapors.
What the fuck?
That was
think
really
it
well
was
done,
famous.
Royce. That was really well done, Royce.
How the fuck did you know that was me?
It's pretty obvious, bro.
Besides the fact that it sounds exactly like you, no reason whatsoever.
It fooled me, but I'm a dumbass.
It fooled me and I fucking did it. I was just like, wait a minute, this sounded that good?
Yeah.
Well, my son applied
Be
something
proud.
to it.
That was like
So.
the 17th and a half take I sent The Hedge. And he still wasn't like, he's like, it's close. It's not perfect. I was like, well, I can keep trying. And then the Hedge was, no, please don't.
Hedge went full Kubrick on Royce.
And it's just like, please stop
Do
trying.
it again.
It's just like, it's fine. I'll use it. No, I can really, no, it's cool. I would love to not hear your voice anymore.
Okay, so
And
less sympathy for the
That's
Hedge
what
when he
she said.
complains.
Actually, he had done like 5 different takes, I think 3 different times. And it was the second one, I think, that I found that I was able to take pieces from the 5 different takes and put them all together. And that hit kind of the notes that I wanted to do. Originally, I'd gotten some guy on Fiverr, and he kind of had the right voice for it, but he couldn't do the acting part of it. He sounded like he was doing like, you know, a commercial for a community college or something. So
What the fuck?
So I paid
No,
him.
that makes sense. Actually,
I paid him I'm like sitting there complaining to my wife that this is not going to do it, and then I got the idea. Well, I know Royce. Maybe I'll ask Royce to do it. And so Royce was like, you know, and then, well, I won't go into the details.
He
of it,
roiced
but-
a bit, and then he did it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and
Good
but
job.
there was a lot of
Basically,
coincidence
I
that went
asked him if he was high, And he's
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not high. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck ever.
Why not?
Yeah. If you would have heard the other one, you would have understood.
Okay,
You
just
couldn't
so
do any
every-
worse.
If I'm a step up from your first hire, you guys have problems.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But you still solved it.
No, so here was the fun part about doing this is one, Hedge was one of my guinea pigs. I have actually my other guinea pig, whose project I had just finished before I went into the Hedges work, which I actually did some voice work on Ruthless 2. My wife and I did for JVP.
Nice.
But this one was unlike JVP, where I was actually voice acting, completely changing my voice, completely doing radical tones. That's not what Herman wanted. And what was fun about doing this, and also incredibly difficult, was trying to do the same line but add slightly different inflections and breathing into the line without radically changing it. And that is motherfucking hard. Like I would send I would send things to Herman, and I'd be like, all right, like I changed things a little bit, and I tried to adjust the nuances and my breathing patterns, the staccato of my voice, and all of those things, hoping that he could hear them, and he could. And I missed the mark more than I hit it. I think I think I was close on a lot of it, but not as close as I would have liked to have been.
Isn't stucco what they put on a ceiling? Why'd you have that in your throat?
Fucking
staccato.
He's anime. He doesn't
talk about that.
I don't speak English very good.
I don't speak English. No.
Anime cider, not
We
so good
don't
at English.
speak English here. That's
likes
your
to-
problem. We speak American. Get with it.
He likes
Right.
to he likes
Big
to gargle
American
chalk in
English.
in his spare time. So, but the dialogue the dialogue that he said is actually from the main character. It's taken right out of the book.
Righteous.
So, okay, so I mean, if we're gonna be making fun of voices and shit,
I
shit.
gave you ammo.
If we're, well,
Check your gilded.
I made it short a little while back because my wife and I were just fucking around on shit. So if we're gonna make fun of some voices and shit,
How did Royce get canceled? Well, it's a funny fucking story.
Not Pokemon brings out all the best racism.
All I can say is one line I remember out of the game Shadow Warrior is, "Whoa, I see you blocking with face again."
So, no, no. I will say this though, like, working with Herman, it was one of those things that was like, fuck, like I got to step my game up like a lot. Like the thing is working with Herman versus like being on stream with him. Like when he's on stream, he just busts my balls the whole time, throw a whole bunch of jokes around. Working with him, he's 100% professional, and he'll break it down like what he liked and what he didn't like, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm not good at this. Like
no, Royce, that the character is a male.
Then why are you asking Royce to voice it?
Thingy.
That's a failure in casting, not in the talent.
Wow.
Wow.
The Hedge gets roasted like getting too close to the barbecue.
Oh god.
Hello, I'm
Yeesh.
David.
I'm old. I've got
Oh
scars.
fuck you, Trippy. God fucking.
God fucking indeed.
God fucking.
And it goes downhill from here.
All of you know, then we started at a high point.
I need to play more Battle World.
Have you been here?
Dude, my wife and I are still
I've
playing
still
it.
resisted the Pal World.
Yeah,
I was
No.
playing off stream and got ready to do the first boss. I was like, oh, you know, I should do this on stream because it's like the first boss. I just haven't found the time to live stream it. I'm just stuck like that.
not interested.
Oh god.
Game's so fun.
I need to
I have
learn how to
shit to
stream
do.
games.
Fuck. No, my wife and I have been playing a lot of that shit. Okay, guys. So, all right. So what the fuck?
And we lost Hedge again.
Fuck you, Herman.
Why?
Well, he got his
Reasons.
trailer in. And
Oh,
then he-
don't
Yeah,
act
well,
like
yeah,
you're
that's
not
true.
mad
Better
at him.
things to do.
But he didn't say buy his book. All right, are you
Oh.
back?
I'm back.
Jesus.
Why
All
did you
right,
kick
so-
me?
Where's your tagline, Hedge?
Uh-oh. Cider, what are you sharing?
I had this done the other day. It's for a future project, but I hired a guy on Fiverr to do Spanish guitar, and I did the voice work myself.
Oh.
Rescue Soldier Mustang Sonata.
Okay, that's not one. He multi-tracked that. Okay.
There you
You guys
go.
fucking
Hey, it's plural now.
Very nice.
Congratulations on book 3
All right.
of all this stuff.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. So, amongst people losing their absolute shit about X-Men 97 and X-Men always being inclusive and DEI and all that shit.
Gay.
And gay.
Following up this-
Massively gay. All of the gay. Dixon ass is gay. Anyway, but we
Dixon
fall.
Asses.
Well, that's what gay is.
You went
Oh, I
there.
thought there was a name like Dixon Asses.
It
Like,
could
oh
be.
wow.
The
You're
worst.
right.
Would that
detective.
not
There's
be
gonna
a
be some
fucking-
author that
would
picks
that
that
not
up
be
now.
a fucking meme name in chat? They'd spell it weird to get you to say it.
Countdown to Dixon Asses showing up in the chat.
Okay,
Mhm.
right. But
The worst private eye.
Oh,
No, it
Oh,
sounds
wow.
like
Wow.
a Simpsons bar joke.
right?
Yeah.
Hello,
Oh,
I'm trying to
shit.
find my dad. His name is Dixon. Dixon Asses.
oh
Hey, is
shit.
there Dixon Asses here? Ah, it's no Dixon Asses here, pal.
Oh fuck.
Thank you.
So, all right, so we had this we because we never know how to do panel streams. So we're like, should we have a topic? And generally we're just like, yeah, we'll come up with one. And I was like, you know what? Uh-oh.
Private chat.
Huh?
I check private chat in StreamYards.
Oh god.
Royce never checks the private chat.
I don't actually ever check that.
No, I refuse.
Should we
I
EFAP the
will-
Rogue Elements trailer?
Not happening. I
will leave that up to the people. I, however, am going to take an early break and go to the bathroom. Richard, you got control for a minute.
Oh, I have control.
Oh,
I've
dear
had too much
God.
beer.
Richard,
I'll be back. I'll be right back.
Deal.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. What movie is that from?
Just
I
go.
am
Here, Royce.
submitting an appeal
Fucking Rush
here.
Hour 2, you bunch of fucking.
Oh, who watches
uncultured
that?
fucking-
It was like
Yeah.
Anime.
That was like
What are you
Nine
racist? You
Sorry,
don't
I'm
like
so
Chinese
cultured. I don't
people
know
and
Rush Hour
black
2.
dudes?
This is
I am
going great.
taste.
What is wrong with you, Royce? Get out of here. Go.
Quick, while he's gone, say all the gamer words.
Neighbor.
I don't think we have
Nintendo?
enough time for that. There's a lot of
PlayStation,
words.
Sony,
Okay.
Say your
Nintendo,
favorites.
Sega.
What do you
N64.
share, Cider? What is this?
I have brought you a news story.
There we go.
Oh no.
Japanese man, 35 years old, has 4 wives and 2 girlfriends, and he hasn't worked in 10 years as he
This
lives
is an
off of them.
aspirational story.
That
I like
Shadowsaurus
Son of a
Rex.
man.
Hell.
We found him. We
The man
found
has
the
it
power
all
protagonist.
figured out.
Yeah, we
It
have
looks like
found
that.
the Mac.
He's a
There's
dead
hope,
man in
fellas.
2 years.
Found our
This is
king.
the one that they style all harem protagonists after.
Yeah,
No
he's living
separate-
the harem life. Yep.
the spirit of Shinzo Abe lives on in this man.
Well, he
Yes.
doesn't have to-
I don't see
he
any.
does say he has kids.
I don't see any Stepford in those wives.
Ryuta is his name. Ryuta, he's on a challenge basically to cut to the chase here. He wants to marry all these women so that he can sire the most children in Japanese history. Currently, it's held by an 18th century shogun who had 52 children. So Ryuta's goal is to have 53.
So
I mean,
he wants to be the
that seems
emperor.
pretty
at some
feasible,
point, I
you
think.
know.
Those are rookie
So he
numbers.
wants
There's,
to deal
there's
with
an
the
American
birth-
guy who beat that already.
No.
Well, no, in his
Please
country,
think
he
about
wants.
this. Please think about this. He wants to deal with a birthday every week.
Yes.
Anyone who's a parent Can you imagine that
Maybe double
hell?
up.
He's outsourcing to all his wives and girlfriends.
Yeah, I say, David, I don't know if
to
you're
divvy that out.
thinking about this in the same way here. I think it's more like a, you know, like a kennel situation. You know what I mean? You just send them off and
yeah, you just crate them until they're old enough to walk.
yeah, exactly. You just kind
sure.
of you wave as you go by, maybe.
I hear you can get veal cages at Tractor Supply.
So,
Dad, why is
Ryuta-
my name 17? It's pretty obvious.
None of these women live in the same house, by the way. So
Of
Ryuta
course not, because
travels to each
I got a
woman's house
woman
every night
way
to sleep
downtown.
with them. Yep.
Who's good to me?
Different wife every night.
baby.
He's at 52. Basically, he spends the whole year in a different bed, a different woman all year long.
Insider, I haven't met you before. What exactly do you create if this is your interest?
I make comics and manga, music, novels. I wrote fan fiction for 10 years. Oh, if you want to get more familiar with
in the horror genre?
search the main taxi guy on YouTube. People read my stories all the time. They love that stuff. If you really want to peek into the mind of Cider, get a hold of the main taxi driver stories on YouTube. Yeah, it's a green text from 4chan. I wrote him from 2014 to 2017, based on my experiences being a taxi driver for my family's company in Maine.
Oh God, I bet you
They have a taxi in Maine?
My family used to be part of a whole thing. Limos, taxis,
That's the
buses,
gimmick.
all of
There's
it.
only one, right?
No, there were tons of them. We were just rural, so we did a lot of really crazy stuff. Like the Burger Baron story that I tell is like 9/10 true. I only stretched the truth in that he was feeding raccoons, not Sasquai or Sasquatches. Sasqui? I'm not sure what to call them, but yeah.
Richard, I gave you control of the fucking show, and this is what you do?
Yeah, we started talking about Japanese polygamy.
Listen, it's
And we're canceled.
we didn't have a topic.
Are you
We didn't
saying
have a
we
topic.
bombed? Did we
Brought a
do it
topic.
Are you
twice?
judging a foreign culture?
Read the headline, Royce. That's what
Sure,
happened
I'll
with
judge
topic.
it, all right.
I'll judge the fuck out of anything that I want to. I don't give a shit if it's foreign or not.
Right?
The only thing I'm really
You're an
judging here is
American.
that haircut, to be honest with you. It's
Yeah.
What
You're
haircut?
an
I don't got my hair.
American. There it is. There it is.
What's up,
Not
Dixon?
take as long as I thought.
All right, bets on who it was. Who did it?
Oh, it's got to be Trippy.
I don't know,
Yes,
because his
Trippy.
Trippy is right above him in chat. That would be some serious switching.
And no one ever had multiple accounts ever.
I
No,
mean,
not at all.
time?
You can
I'm
never
not
double
saying that
log.
it's not
That's
Trippy. I'm just saying that
impossible.
that was. I'm just.
All I know is it's not me. 'cause
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
too
Billy
lazy
Bob.
to
Could be
care.
Billy Bob. There we go.
Yeah, we'll blame it on Billy Bob Sack.
Yeah, I'll blame it on Billy Bob Sack. I'll blame everything on Billy. Okay.
Ocean Shell gives the side eye.
So, dude's trying to beat a Shogun from back in the day.
Yep.
Every time I hear stories like this, I just imagine fucking Stan's dad from South Park and that old episode where he was a pop star and just rolling over the women on the fucking bed.
Yep. Well, see, here's the thing. Right now the Japanese are having a birth rate problem, so the government isn't having a problem with Ryuta
Kind of
doing
like
this.
the Americans.
Well, yes, as
Most
our
of us
government won't tell us, but yes, almost duplicate of what we're going through. But anyway, the Japanese are about 10 years ahead of us. But in any case, at the current rate, you know how Genghis Khan is like related to 15% of the people on Earth?
Dude, that guy got down.
No, he raped a lot of people. There wasn't a whole lot of I like you involved in that 15%.
I never said that it was like a consensual.
That's
got down.
true. Yeah.
I literally just said that he got down. I never said that it was like a consensual thing.
Well, I thought you were
Consent
saying like
was
he was
one
like some
way.
kind of like manosphere superhero or something. Like he was the Andrew
Dude, the
Tate of the
manosphere
ancient
is the
world,
gayest
you know?
thing I've ever heard of. Why would I talk about anybody in the manosphere?
Because they're
They've
gay.
definitely seen one.
Fuck you, Cider.
But yeah, this guy like right now he could stand to like be like 50% of the Japanese DNA by like 2090. You know, if he has 52 kids and they go out and have 52 kids again, or any like two, even if they go out and have two, his gene pool has dominated any region he lives in.
And just think, they're going to look like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I'm telling you
Ain't
guys,
helping.
they're going to have the same comb over.
oh,
He must
those
have
weird Justin Bieber eyes.
Richard,
you know?
I
His hair
gave
doesn't
you control of
slightly
the
cover
stream
the eyes.
for like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
had
I'm gonna
one
try
job.
no
Clearly that
survivors
is
at this rate.
Clearly, that was an error in judgment.
We just need to
Apparently.
keep saying,
should-
"Hey, look, beer."
There's already an American guy who
Hell,
fired
beer.
97.
Yep.
Give control the
Oh.
hedge.
It gets crazier, okay? I would bring up the story, but I don't know if Royce will want it up. But there's a guy who worked at a fertility clinic that whacked off in the sperm samples. And he's fathered to 3,000 kids.
Mhm.
No, I'm not kidding. You can Google that
Nope,
right
it's
now.
true.
Fertility
No,
doctor
true.
Okay, that's
fathered to
okay.
3,000 children. Yes.
I'll take
What
your
the
word for
fuck
it.
happened to this stream?
Me.
Cider.
Let a
This is what
weirdo
happens when
on.
you turn down the good suggestion.
It actually got good for once. Thank you.
You turned on the good suggestion button.
I'm still
Our
just
standards
kind of
are
like thinking
so
about
low.
the Genghis
I-
Khan doing a red
I-
pill podcast.
Couldn't help myself.
Fuck! Genghis Khan
Find
and
your
Andrew Tate.
masculinity.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is.
Wilt
Raise the
Hey,
next
hey,
town
hey.
over.
Wilt Chamberlain has entered the
Never
chat.
heard one.
Oh fuck!
We need to get AI on that. I want to see Genghis Khan getting interviewed by Joe Rogan.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, right. I'm working on it.
You guys
That'd be
remember
like
like
5
epic
seconds
rap
long.
battles of history? We can have
Oh,
like
yeah.
epic podcasts of history, and it's all AI generated, and it's just Joe Rogan interviewing all of the fuck Alexander the Great,
Steven
Genghis
Crowder.
Khan. Fuck.
Bill
Yeah, but
O'Reilly.
Gemini, they're all going to be black.
Oh, no. What's his name? Morton Downey Jr.
Oh,
Get him there.
fucking shit.
I still remember to this day. I grew up when he was kind of reaching his zenith, and he had on real early trans activists in there, and he just sort of cigarette in hand, he just reaches over and bap, right on the chest. Oh, just checking if they're real. I'm just like,
Dude, you know what we were watching? My wife and I were watching because my wife had never seen it was like a year ago. She'd never seen Crocodile Dundee. And that scene where that dude
just
like whispered,
checking.
and he goes over and he takes, you know, oi, that's a man. And they're just, and we laugh at that now, and I'm like, but that's like a realistic check in today's world. Like,
Well, you know, that was back in the days when you could actually do that kind of stuff without Minnesota going up in flames.
oh my god.
I don't see the downside to that statement.
I
Other
don't. Yeah,
too close to
yeah.
rise.
Minnesota going up in flames. That's not a bad.
I got out of that
Yeah, I'll
hole
allow it.
10 years before. I'm sorry, I can't help your problem. I got out while I could.
I live in Florida. I just
Oh, you're smart.
love
Hey, there we go.
Minnesota.
Oh god.
I'm a cheesehead born and bred. I'm now mountain cheese. I'm in West Virginia.
Oh yeah, what'd you think about that, eh?
Oh, hey, it's like living in northern Wisconsin, except mountains instead of lakes.
The Midwest. No, stop it. Oh my god, the Midwest. It's so.
Oh, you think it's gonna snow today?
I live
Boy, it
around
snows
here.
every
It's
day.
so
Boy,
terrible.
Looks like it's gonna snow, all right.
Well,
You
what
got
gonna
that
do
right
about
there,
it? Have a little
Michigander.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is Herbert another Michigander?
This is
It's
my
like a panel
deal.
full of
My
Sarah
deal.
Palins.
Well, he's
Who's
up
the other
north.
Michigander right now?
That's right.
No, so actually, there is a lighthouse that you need 2 people to rent it out for safety reasons, where they will strand you 3 miles into Lake
Oh
Huron.
fuck.
Who did that? That's
Why
epic.
is Joe Asian?
Yeah.
Why is Joe being
Something's
interviewed?
wrong with Joe
It must
Rogan.
be from
He's
Gemini.
trying to empathize with his subject.
Whoa,
Give him
Joe
a break.
Rogan.
I see you'll be
He's
interviewed by
become
Joe
Joe
Rogan.
Rogan.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Oh,
Jamie, I'll put
Wait,
it
which one is
You
supposed
see,
to be
Joe?
Joe in
What-
this AI?
What do you
When
do?
the
What?
when the woman resists you, what you do is you
Lord.
cut off their heels and then
You take over half of Asia. Joe Shogun. Good one.
Joe Shogun, yeah.
And Joe Rogan would be like, so what was it like when you took over half of Asia? Like, tell me about it, man.
No,
Like-
no. Joe's not gonna ask that one. He's gonna be like, so aliens or no?
Where do
You guys had like all Siberia. You got
Did
the
you guys?
mushrooms,
Hey,
didn't you?
Joe
Genghis
Rogan
Khan
would
be like,
so
yeah,
have you
we
ever?
killed
So have you
them
ever
too."
tried? Have you ever tried pot? What was your experience with pot?
You ever
Like,
done DMT?
Right? Have you?
You know the
heard of
Clockwork Elves are
DMT?
racist?
Yeah. Were you tripping out when you took over half of Asia? Like what? Well, like were you doing? Like, did you have some stuff? Like were you? Fuck, man.
Man,
Exactly.
Have you ever thought about like
I
using
admit to you,
chimpanzees?
I was
as
getting
warrior-
over breakup. I needed to work off this excess aggression. I figured Finland was far enough. Yes.
Wait, why the fuck does Genghis Khan look like Joe Rogan?
And doesn't
Look at the
Joe Rogan
face.
look
I
at
told you
Joe?
he was related to 15% of the Earth.
He might actually. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Joe's just interviewing his granddad.
Great granddad.
Yeah, you know. Unless you believe that Joe Rogan is a vampire. But
The only vampire in Hollywood or celebrities is Keanu Reeves. We all know this.
We're gonna kill Royce.
I'm all right with it.
And
So
I'm
who's
okay,
the other
man.
one
I'm
you wanna
okay.
do?
Good. Hey, if
So
I
who-
die, I ain't got shit to fucking worry about.
Rub
So
some dirt
who's
on
the
it.
other
Walk it
guy?
off.
Possibly Hellfire. That might suck, but you know what? I don't have to worry about taxes anymore.
That's definitely a trade.
Yeah.
I'd rather burn for eternity than pay taxes.
Don't say that. That's a bad thing. The Ultimate Kahuna for $2 says Legends, one and all, such a great group. Austin's Child for $2 says, I breed dogs and didn't make those jokes. What the fuck?
That's true.
Andrew Rowland for $5. That thing. Fuck. Ultimate
Articulate.
Kahuna for $2. Do you like it?
No, you have to say more from down deep inside. That's high up in your
even
head.
though no one in Japan sounds like this.
Yes. Good voice from diaphragm. Yes.
Oh fuck.
Funniest thing.
Oh god. And 10K's just gifted 5 a drink with crazy memberships, you crazy bastard. Thank you. Oh my god.
Okay, on a serious subject, I kind of want to point something out. Did you know that R.H. Snow has been nominated for I think it's the Prometheus Award?
Whoa.
That's
Again.
fucking sick.
Cool.
Awesome. Way to go, Queen
She
Snow.
fucking deserves it.
I'm surprised she's not here.
I
what the fuck,
let
Royce?
everybody know if
Somebody track her down and get her on.
I'm running over courts. Like I said, I let everybody know. Hey, this is a show for past guests of the show. If R.H. Stone wants to come on, she's more than welcome to be on.
I think. Let me check her Twitter feed.
I have.
Oh.
So I have been out of it for 4 days. Well, 5 days. Yeah, I was stuck in a classroom, literally talking about OSHA regulations Monday through Thursday. And when I'm doing that, I can't check my phone. Like if I'm in the office scanning paperwork and stuff like that, I check my phone. I'll tweet to you guys or talk to you in the Gilded. But yeah, this week was not a thing because I would sit there and I was the guy. I was the teacher of the classes, and from 8 o'clock until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I did OSHA yearly training. And I did a different group every day in the same fucking class. And I told all of my classes, hey, you guys know how boring this is for you 1 day a year? Yeah, this is the 4th time I've done it this week. And people are just like, oh. I'm like, yeah. So, although a few of my classes made it pretty fun, one of my classes made it really, really fun. Those guys were fucking... I'm surprised we got through a lot of the material. It was great.
Hey, Royce, check the private chat. You got one more.
What? What the fuck?
Oh,
What?
what the fuck?
Is that U.S.?
Whoa, whoa.
Very good.
Michael D, what the fuck?
Hey, I need to get my channel monetized.
He doesn't even say anything. Just drops
No!
and leaves.
He doesn't even say shit.
That's the ballsiest
Oh, that's
one,
a-
too.
Dude, he's like, here's $100. I don't need to say shit to you motherfuckers. Here's 100. Take it.
Exactly.
Mo money, mo money.
Holy shit.
Put it
Fuck
right to
me
the transmission
sideways,
fund.
dude. Thank you so much, Michael. Fucking Andrew
Well.
Rowland, he's a bot. That's not a bot. Bots don't pay you money. Bots ask you for money. That's the most that Michael D is an anti-bot. Holy shit, dude.
Nice way to
Thank
start
you.
a Friday night.
God bless America. Dude, Michael, that's insane, man. Thank you so much. Holy crap.
Well, I think you're all going to have to drink your beers with your pinkies out now. So
Hey, beer.
Do that anyways.
Hey, alcohol.
now you're fancy, you see.
I am so out
pinkies
of beer. I need to replace.
Pardon me.
Fuck,
Do you
I'm
have
still
any
in beer.
gray
I can't drink my beer.
Yeah, no gray pooping for you.
Do you poop out?
It's not good when it comes out gray. I'm just letting you know. It's not good.
Wait,
That
you poop out?
$100 is just reparations from his ancestor Genghis Khan.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Bryce, grab that image that I just dropped in the private chat that came out of your Gilded. That is just awesome.
No. Oh my god. Oh my
Is that
fucking
awesome or
God.
what?
Are you gonna share or just keep oh my guying?
Can I fucking have a minute to fucking
No.
sit, like
No.
You got $100.
Shit, give me a fucking you fucking prima donna motherfucker.
Michael Desjardins paid $100 for this.
Hey, come of the manosphere.
It's beautiful.
You are all
Number
my
one
children.
on Spotify in 2 weeks minimum.
Listen to father. You are my children.
You talk
Oh.
of being a man. I will teach you how to be a con.
With fangs.
But
You will
everyone's
be
just
cons.
accusing him of being a con job.
We was cons.
Con job.
That's a entirely different meaning now.
Uh-huh.
Why have we not seen an anime of this?
Because unlike
Come on,
us,
there's
the
gotta be
Japanese have
somebody
some taste.
who has an anime where all of like the descendants of Khan, like his power was just diluted throughout the generations, and all of the descendants of Khan come together and they unite the power of Khan to either
His name
take
is
over
Jackie
the world or
Chan.
save it.
Is this the power of rape? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, how?
I
Now that got
I
weird.
mean, maybe it is. I don't fucking know how they transfer
mean,
the power.
I'm not sure
like-
what kind of power Khan had that he would diminish over
Power of
time.
They have to
I was thinking
fight
like some
Mechanical
Captain
power.
Planet shit. Like,
Wait.
I am a son of Khan. I am also a son of Khan, and I am a daughter of Khan, or whatever the fuck they
Well, they have
sound
to
like.
fight to the death, and the
Right,
last one
right.
absorbs all
That
the
was your
power.
first mistake.
That's
Which
where
that
the
was-
Highlanders come from. They're all
No, that was the
Khan's
plot of the
descendants.
one.
Japanese Highlanders. There you go.
Battle Royale. 20% of the human population needs to determine who is the true Khan.
There you go. You have an anime. You have a manga submission.
All
You could just
settled
run with
with
that.
arrows.
Dude, it'd be so fucking good.
But
And let's
They
be honest,
probably-
if there is a population on this earth that could survive having 20% of its population wiped away, it's the Chinese. Because
Well,
they've
that's
done
just-
it in the past.
yeah,
They're
just
doing
like
it
the
now.
Highlanders.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what I'm
But that-
saying. They're used to it.
but that's just it. Is that the Japanese probably won't do an anime celebrating Genghis Khan's
shit.
bloodline because they have
Trippy,
a really bad
Trippy,
relationship
I gotta put
with
this
them.
up. This is fucking great.
Destructor Khan.
Do not.
You take 5
When
Khans
favorite
and you
Five
merge them
descendants of
together
Khan, yeah. Get
into
together.
the mighty Destructor
Tron.
Khan.
Yep.
Is
Yeah.
that conscription?
Like a 12 foot tall bearded guy.
Oh, right, because he's Asian. That means he's tiny. That's right. Never
I
mind. So
think he
5 of
puked.
them together, he's only 12 feet tall. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
That adds up.
He's the smallest transformer.
Genghis Khan's the smallest transformer. That feels like a Christmas story. And Santa brought him all of Southeast Asia.
No, he brought Santa all of Southeast
That's
Asia.
true.
Oh,
Dear
fucking
Santa,
shit.
I am taking Southeast Asia. You cannot stop me. Love, Genghis.
There you go, Tim, in honor. There you go. I ran out of beer, so I went to mead.
Oh, fuck.
Santa rolled through the
For
whole
the
plane
occasion.
First
and got
contact.
shot.
First contact.
Why y'all spelling con wrong?
Because
Oh,
we're
dear
drunk
God.
and fucking having fun.
No.
Fuck you and your
Wait.
Yeah.
fuck you and your
If you're
literacy
gonna
shit.
do it. If you're gonna do it right.
Oh,
Do it
fuck.
left. Everyone else goes right.
Oh. Wait, yours goes right? Never mind.
Well,
And
Daniel's
your
in
left
mid
would be
slump
to
at
your
this
right
point.
if
So.
your left's right?
What?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's in mid slump.
Oh,
Expected.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm gonna hurt.
The
I
slump-
have
the
not yet
slump has
begun to
engaged.
slump.
The ultimate kahuna for $5. Con, tell us your secret. You see, there's this little blue pill.
Prevents a soft launch.
brew pill. Magic
There's a
brew
little
pill.
pill.
Ancient Chinese secret.
One time can't take too many riddle brew pills. 15% of Earth's population belong to con now. They're bad. Child
Made
support,
from rhino horn.
terrible.
After
Ignored-
4 hours, had to consult apothecary.
He ignored that 4-hour warning.
Yeah, right? If your erection lasts for more than 4 hours, conquer most of Asia.
Correct.
Oh, no, that just was so wrong.
Why do you
There's the
think they
line,
put that
step
one
over
on
it,
there?
erase
you
the
fucking
line.
draw out of all the shit that we've said. That's where you draw the line.
That's what happened.
That's
far
a
now.
very strange
You left the
line.
room for a moment.
Next time on Drunk History.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So
Do we
Genghis
need
Khan
to
got
do
mixed
that?
up with the ancient form of
no,
Viagra, and
no,
then that
this
was
is
it
what-
for Asia.
That's right, Genghis Khan.
Oh, fucking shit.
I don't think Royce can even say that at this point.
Yeah. Topic? What topic? We don't need
I
any topic.
can. I
Shout
choose
out to
not
the
to
people-
because of YouTube.
Genghis Khan's
Yeah.
the topic. Haven't you noticed?
Apparently, but for a second, I'm going to steal things and shout out the chat because more people have been trickling in. And
Welcome aboard.
it's
Probably
nice
because of the train wreck.
Yeah,
oh,
they're
it's a
like,
train wreck and everyone should be watching it, but
people are like, hey,
And
this
if you guys want
show's
more people
really
to
gone
watch
off
the train
the
wreck, you
rails.
should share this show. Hey, Katie from Periopsis Press is here. What's going on?
Katie!
You know, the
Right,
funny part.
baby.
The funny part is that when I was on the first time, I don't know how long it was before I took it off. Before I took it off the rails,
7
the
minutes.
Soka sisters took it off in like 30 seconds, and we pretty much took it right off the rails before we even started.
No. Richard did it in 10 seconds when he showed up on my stream with the red glasses. That was it.
That is true.
Wait, Richard
Yes.
did something fun on your show?
Yeah, your show
Yeah,
with me.
Did
this
something
show
fun
that
on
you were
my
on.
show. What the
Okay.
fuck, Richard?
Traumatic amnesia struck
There
again.
we go.
He
Ask
did
your
that at the
question,
end of it.
Richard.
That was just after that Civil War thing dropped.
What kind of
and that was
YouTuber are you?
All he
Roy?
needs is a
I
glittery outfit, and he
don't
could beat Elton John.
it.
Hold me closer, tiny dance.
No.
It's not
No, no,
karaoke night.
Could be though.
war
Whoa.
crimes need to be kept at a
No.
minimum by the staff.
You know, of course.
That actually hurt. That actually fucking hurt.
Karaoke, Japanese for tone deaf.
Sonic torture.
I'll apologize later.
Is that actually a piece of lung I saw come flying out?
Probably.
It might have been a lung, or it was
Nah,
cancer. I
nah.
don't know. I'll
That
find
has
out
a
later when I
different
check.
sound.
One is good, the other not so much.
It's definitely
Oh my
not
God.
a tumor.
Well, hey, if it grows into
Not
enough
Ah,
you know?
Everyone do their bad Arnold impression now.
One of my favorite. There was
It has been too long since I've actually heard Arnold. I can't.
dude. There was a fantastic
been too long
comedian.
since
God, I wish
Arnold
I remembered
played
his name.
Arnold.
He did this skit called The Little Tortilla Boy. And he was making fun of like the movies and stuff, and it was like Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Little Tortilla Boy. It was the funniest fucking shit. Oh my god, I should find it. I gotta play this for you guys. It's fucking hilarious, dude.
Don't get the copyright strike.
I don't give a shit, dude. At this
good.
point,
I have something to show you then.
Oh dear God, no,
That's
no,
why it's
we
probably
can't
one
put
of
their
the
last
last
words.
And the
Ladies and
point is,
gentlemen, this will be the end of the program.
probably.
Cider, you were given a shot.
No, I don't want fucking YouTube Premium. I already have it on my primary account. I don't need it on this one. I gotta show you guys this. This shit, it's fucking hilarious. You guys, I love this fucking skit. My buddy showed this.
Send Snow the link.
Go and watch American Justice.
Oh, I love this guy.
Have you heard that guy's voice of that weird guy? Are you ready? One man, one decision, one desire. I met the movie previous guy in real life. He really talks like that. I met him. He was doing like a Brady Bunch commercial, early morning radio. I walked in there. He's like, "This summer has Brady written all over it." Hi, Pablo. Come on in here.
This is fucking hilarious, you guys.
Morgan Freeman, Keanu Reeves. They knew too much. We know too much. They went too far. We went too far. He said we went too far, man. Why did we go too far?
With that voice, he can take any topic, regardless what it is, and make it cool.
Love this fucking skit.
In the city, you must fight to survive. He sold tortillas on the corner.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
And the mob wanted in.
I don't know who this guy is, but I want him and his tortillas. I want to attack.
He had one chance, and his chance was to fight back Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Listen to me. These are my tortillas, and I'm not going to get them up here. You have to get out of here. They're trying to kill you. Get out. Get out.
Double the action. Triple the excitement.
Get down.
More the excitement.
Get down again.
Didn't know who he was.
Mijito, who are those men who came here? What did they want? Listen to me, Corina. You have to get out of here. They're trying to take my tortilla.
One man, one solution. Arnold Schwarzenegger this summer is Little Tortilla Boy.
Thank you so much, everybody. Peace out.
Classic.
Oh, that is such a great fucking skit.
That is messed up.
Oh,
You know-
it's so fucking good.
The Japanese heard that skit and they did something about it. I got the video right here.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh god. All right. I'm going to send an invite. What the fuck is this?
1980s commercial.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's a ton of these. So
That's
something happened in
fucking
the
hilarious.
80s. The Japanese miracle happened. Corporate Japan took off, right? And they started paying American actors who were under the assumption that Japanese media would never come across the Pacific. And they brought them over and they did a lot of very funny, kooky things and paid them lots and lots of money to do it. Our good friend Sylvester Stallone did a series of commercials about sausages that involved mostly downhill bicycling for some reason. I don't know about you, but when I go downhill bicycling, I want to have sausage immediately afterward. Nothing quenches my biking days like a smooth sausage at the bottom of a hill.
See, the
And,
problem is you're using the wrong gaze there. There's a different gaze that you need to use. Say, Jesus fuck. Oh my God. What the fuck happened to this stream? I knew we were going to be pretty... I need to send RH Snow an invite, but I don't know if I want to because
she might bring some
sanity. Oh, is I supposed to be not talking to her about getting her on the stream right now?
No, I want her on the stream, but I also got AC Pritchard once on because he's been a past guest as well.
I'll hop off.
I can bounce just a little bit early, honestly.
No, Richard's just like, I need to get.
Let me out.
Let me out.
You can just say it, Richard. You don't.
The judge will be light on my sentence.
We just lost somebody. Oh
no! Why did Griffith's Library leave?
Oh, he probably.
RH Snow. Where do I send you the link, on Twitter or on Gilded? I need to know.
Smoke signal.
Orson's Child for $2. You better bring Snow on now. NOA
attached to an arrow.
No. You bring on Snow now.
You bring her on now. Get down again.
Everybody does their impersonation, please.
I fucking love that shit. It's so great.
The funny thing about Schwarzenegger's accent is that at this point in his life, and for like about the last 10 years, he sounds more like the old parodies of himself than he does his actual voice. It's hilarious.
It's fun. Well, yeah, because he's
him and Christopher Walken.
It's fucking great. Oh God.
Okay, I am actually going to escape now. AnvilMagazine.com, IronAge.media. January prompt voting's going on. Submissions for issue number 5 due in a week. All that stuff. Everyone.
Oh,
bye. Run away.
You should all argue about Starship Troopers or something, because that's.
Oh, that's the most meth movie I have ever fucking seen, dude.
Oh, wait, have you not read the book?
Brave Sir Richard.
No, I didn't read the books, but the movies did not make me want to read the books. That's for damn sure. Have a good night, Richard.
Well, they do a very good job anyway.
Royce. Heinlein is one of the best sci-fi authors. The movie has almost nothing to do with the book.
Okay,
Paul Verhoeven
my point
read like 2
fucking
chapters
stands.
of the book.
Those are the most, dude. I was working at a hotel when I was 19. I had a fucking kid on the way, and one of my fucking line chefs was like, "Dude, you gotta watch Starship Troopers. It's the greatest movie you ever fucking seen in your life." It took me 3 nights to fucking slog my way through that fucking movie. And I came away from it going, people have been fucking dropped on their heads too many times. Starship Troopers it's not a good movie. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but people who love that movie need to be psychiatrically evaluated.
Royce is gay confirmed.
And then they fucking made a video game out of it, and it's called fucking Helldivers.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes,
basically.
Oh my God.
All yours. Enjoy in peace.
It had co-ed showers. How can you complain about that?
I have a co-ed shower.
Okay, so like Starship
You own your
Troopers
own
created
life.
the military space marine genre. Okay,
if you're married, never mind.
This is also a libertarian shitpost, so you should be respecting it more.
I'm good with
this book.
The movie sucked. I've never read the book, James.
Why are you judging about the movie? The movie was attempting to satirize
I
it.
never judged the book. I said the movie was meant. Did I say a fucking thing about the book?
Yes.
I'm telling you to read the book.
Okay, well, but I haven't read the book. I won't say a fucking thing about the book. The movie was meh. I've never read the book. I can't speak about the book.
Then why are you trashing the book, dude?
Oh, fuck you, Hedge. God damn it.
James, look. Royce is still a
I'll
baby
trash the
reader,
book if
okay?
you want.
And you're
You
asking him to jump into Heinlein. Dude, you're basically trying to shove a 5-year-old into the deep end of the pool and telling it to sink or swim, okay?
I will kick
Let's let him
you
work
in the
his way up a
balls as
little
hard as
bit.
I can.
before we dropped Starship Troopers, the book, into his lap.
No, I understand with like Stranger in a Strange
Oh.
Land, you need to build up to the idea that magic orgies can save
Send
the
me
world.
the fucking book. I will read it, and you better hope the fuck I will review the shit out of that
You
fucking
won't.
book.
He's dead already. You can't hurt him.
No. It's a fucking challenge at this point. I'll clear that motherfucker in a weekend, and you guys will find out on Monday what I fucking think.
I like Glory Road the
I
best out of
just
all
know
of them.
you won't like it.
You probably won't want. You probably want the way he's talking. You probably are not going to want the book afterwards. All the pages will be stuck together.
I just got that.
I preferred Stakely's armor. From the little bits I've read out of it, I'm like, no, Heinlein's just not my style.
I need more boost for this. I'll be
reviewers
right back.
online, because
Good luck.
I like the Count
This
of
is my book
Monte
club right
Cristo.
now.
The 2000s movie was my favorite movie of all time, and I saw, and I actually thought about reading the book, and for some reason, I looked up reviews on like the movie, and then I came across reviews of like the book, and there were even book reviewers who were just like, don't read the book. Count of Monte Cristo there's a short version and a long version, and they were like, if you have to do the, and I'm like, wow.
Do the audiobook.
I've never seen
Philistines.
I did the audiobook of the full.
The Count of Monte Cristo is one of the best pieces of literature I've ever read, and was still unable to finish.
Oh my god!
Until his escape from the prison is possibly the best literature I've ever read, and then Rome happens. And good God,
the movie so for everybody, my favorite movie of all time is the early 2000s version of The Count of Monte Cristo starring Jim Caviezel.
It's a great film.
I love that movie. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And that's why a lot of people like I'll complain about certain movies. They're like, well, if you're an action guy, I'm like, no, I'm not an action guy. Like my favorite movie of all time is actually slow paced, plot driven, like revenge driven. I love the way that movie was, but I also understand that the book had so much to it that I have actually seen people say flat out, they were like, it's good that they cut some stuff from the movie.
The Opium Muse too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the book it was 160
called Watering Down.
Yeah, and you could tell immediately, like I said, I listened to the whole thing, the entire long version of it and as an audio, and I'm sitting there going, you could have chopped 60 chapters out of here, because although they're good, they are written for an audience in the 1800s. It's travelogue style. It's all the sort of the courtly kind of, lower courts of Napoleonic France and all that stuff. It does get a little long-winded. Not as bad as the America section in Around the World in 80 Days, but it drags. And it really watered down the whole revenge plot. I'll say this: the 2003 movie was outstanding for how it condensed it.
Yeah, I love it. I will say this: when people convey a book to me and it sounds worse than Robinson Crusoe, I'm not gonna read that book. People like, yeah, what was Robinson Crusoe about? I'm like, just watch Castaway. It's better. Like, I will never. That Mark Twain, I can't fucking read Mark Twain. I
like a few of his books.
He was a man of his time and needs to fucking stay there. I am not a fucking, like, I've tried.
I like Life on the Mississippi. That one's one of my favorites.
Yep, that life can fucking stay there.
Yeah, and Tom Sawyer sucks.
Let me ask you this, Royce.
Huck Finn fucking sucked.
I liked that until Tom Sawyer showed up, and then I'm like, oh god, this prick.
Royce, have you ever tried to read Tolkien? Out of curiosity.
Yep. Yes.
What did you think of like his prose?
No, I actually really like it.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
No, I'm actually a very big fan of how Tolkien wrote.
What are you, like 6'2"?
He Tolkien was interesting because he treaded the line of almost overly descriptive, right? He walked that line. Like, but somehow the way that I read it, again, maybe it's the construction worker in me. A lot of it was directional, north, south, just this far away from this river and so on. And there were a few moments where in the Lord of the Rings where I was reading it and I was like, okay, how far is he going to go? And I'm like, okay, he didn't. Okay. And it's like he pulled it back just enough not to go too far. Highly descriptive, but he didn't go too far. Some people are not descriptive enough and they go too far. And but again, every writer, it depends on their language, how they're talking, this, that, and the other thing. One of my favorite writers of all time is Edgar Allan Poe. I've got his leather-bound works in the other room. I love Poe. Hey, attaboy. No, I love Poe. I think
send Ari Snow that ring.
Okay.
Send the link to Snow.
But to where Snow? Where do I send you the link? Twitter or Twix or like? I'll fucking
Twitter.
Send it on. I'll send it on fucking Twix.
Twitter.
TwitX.
You know what? I'm just gonna type in Snow because Twitter doesn't fucking that.
Avoid anything that started with the root word twit.
I know none of those people. Is her name RH Snow on Twitter?
No, it's at Watcher Damn.
God fuck! Why do people not? This is what. Shut the fuck up, Hedge.
He's new to the internet.
I can't type the name because it's just too hard. Too many letters.
I don't know how to Twitter.
Dude, no, it's because everybody wants to have 17 and a half different names on the fucking internet.
Not
you
me.
can find me on the internet at A Drink with Crazy. All of the internets, I'm A Drink with Crazy. I don't have different names.
I thought yours was A Drink with Craze 1.
Yeah, that's because some gay guy stole A Drink with Crazy. I'm not affiliated with that gay guy.
I didn't know that was spelled ROYCE.
Right. You motherfuckers.
That was
I got
Roy's
something for you.
pre-marriage.
This is my sympathy for you.
It could be worse, Royce. It could be like Ryan Kinnell's situation where somebody's literally sitting on his name tag out of spite.
I would be
somebody who hasn't even used their Twitter account in like 10 years.
I'd be okay with that.
You can
the most
you can do that.
Yes,
I'm frustrated for him.
Over on Rumble for $5, Redoubt Productions for $5 says, "Here we are, born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe. Sips beer. Hey, beer.
God, man, I love that song.
There can only
that
be
show
one.
was great too.
Down's beer.
To the kings,
I have to down the beer.
Princes of the universe.
Ding, 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 ding.
I have something to say. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Thank you, Mr. Krabs.
Happy Halloween, ladies.
You do, and of course, you have to realize that that Clancy Brown is the voice of Mr. Krabs, aka the Kurgan.
Yeah, no, Clancy Brown is fucking amazing, dude. That guy does not get enough credit. I love Clancy Brown. Every time I hear his voice, I'm just like, oh shit, the guy's great.
Herman, what are you fidgeting with?
It's just a stand.
Okay, I thought it was like one of those intentional fidget toys.
No.
Mario Trujillo for $5 says, "Con, blue pill make a good night, miserable life. Red pill, happy life, miserable life for 20% of population."
Oh, dear Lord.
Con, the official sponsor of the guest panel of Iron Age Knights.
Fucking
by Pfizer.
And then there was a disinformation tag on the bottom of the screen.
I'm fucking good with that. I love that dude.
He's not a hot sponsor of Genghis Khan.
I would make a video on that shit, and I would mock YouTube for doing it.
You know, I don't think there's any copyright control on Genghis Khan, so yeah, you could totally have the stream sponsored by Genghis Khan and just hire somebody.
It was Pfizer.
It's probably owned by Disney.
Pfizer.
Oh yeah, Disney owns Genghis Khan. That would make perfect sense, actually. That
Congratulations, we now have our first internet scandal.
The ultimate kahuna for $5. How do you know if your wife is dead? The sex is the same, but the dishes start to pile up. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's filling in for Kikomon.
Yeah, that's a Kikomon level joke.
Holy fuck! And no, the dishes wouldn't pile up because my wife doesn't do them. My oldest daughter does. So I wouldn't know if she were dead, actually.
Roy, Rose needs a proof of life
You
moment.
probably noticed the smell.
Moving on.
Yeah. Oh, that's from cider.
You made cider uncomfortable? Oh, wait, I made cider uncomfortable.
I don't like to think of Mrs. Royce in any other way other than killing things in Power World. So I'm sorry. I have, you know.
No, dude, you should just see her kill animals in real life. She does good jobs at it.
She does a good job.
And gets rid of the evidence efficiently.
Dude, guys, we slaughter our own fucking chickens. Like we slaughter our own animals. Like we like yeah.
She slaughters pro-choicers on Twitter
Bugs
too. That is great to
Speaking
watch.
of population reduction, yes, we know the population. Yeah. Bat sauce for $5. Starship Trooper is a philosophy book, basically. I don't know about the book, but I know the movie was meh. Although Neil Patrick Harris wasn't bad in that movie, and that's the only reason I remember Neil Patrick Harris was in that movie is because that's the only actor that I fucking know.
Okay, I have a question.
He was pretty bad in that movie.
I think a good amount of people in chat will be able to answer this. What is the difference, if any, between a citizen and a civilian?
One served in the military and one didn't. Actually, it wasn't that. If you actually go into the book, it was actually civil service. So people who would actually serve in soup kitchens, things like that. It was actually a lot deeper in the book itself, where the movie actually reduced.
You said you didn't read the book.
Didn't read the book. Saw a lot of YouTube videos on it.
A civilian saves memes and keeps them for
Royce
himself.
is a parrot. You
citizen
guys should know this by
reposts
now.
those memes where he found them.
A citizen puts the cart back in the corral. A civilian does not.
We speechless.
God damn, it wasn't that bad, guys.
What the fuck happened to this stream?
Dude,
Andrew
exactly
Rowland for
what you
$10. What I love about Tolkien was his philosophy on writing fairy stories, okay, where he wanted to treat his audience with more maturity and not treat them like dumb idiots. Yes, very much so.
Correct.
Funny enough,
And then there's Fourth Wing.
What?
Nothing.
I didn't hear what you said. I was talking, and I also hear me in my headphones. I have audio monitoring on because if my stuff cuts out, I can.
Maybe it was
Where
an
is
echo.
Snow? Has Snow gotten the link?
She said 5 minutes.
Oh.
That was 15 minutes ago.
Ta-da!
I'm
Hello,
here.
Queen.
Finally, a female influence to save the stream.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
She
no
can't
pressure
save
at
the
all.
stream.
This is the one night I was like, I'm gonna go eat dinner with my family. Okay, I'll sit down and have a little time. And I come in, I'm like, well, maybe I should check my messages. I'm like, holy snap! James is like, do you want in? And I'm like, yes. Oh my gosh! And then John showed up. Everybody showed up in the stream. Like, hi all y'all. I love you.
So, in other words, Royce inviting you imposed upon you, right?
Thank you.
Do not fucking play. I would never impose upon Mrs. Snow. I would not do that.
You are such a
Yes,
sweet.
you would.
Yeah,
The fuck I would. No. I would impose.
I said,
would,
you know-
I would impose upon the rest of you motherfuckers. I would not impose upon Mrs. Snow.
I said,
I would not.
You know, I said she's probably busy with family, and that you probably just give her space. But no, he wouldn't listen. He just
I know. What-
You lying son of a bitch.
Good
I don't
news.
recall that.
Ted, you're such a nice guy.
Yeah, he's
back,
the sweetest
back
man.
me up on
Nice
this.
is the word. Yeah.
No, literally. You caught me. I'm like, literally. I mean, these are my pajamas, y'all. This is
Woman and a scholar.
And so I was like, okay, holy snap, I gotta get my face on. So I put my lipstick on and everything. And then I got back here and I'm like, just waiting, just waiting for you.
What?
It was all a scam. They didn't really want me.
The problem is that I suck at checking StreamYard and seeing that new people joined, and
we need some class on this stream anyway.
Well, you may have come to the wrong place, but I'm going to do whatever I can to help you.
Dude, compared to the sample in the room.
No. Well, I was sitting there listening to y'all talk about Starship Troopers, and the worst part about it is I've never seen it. I've never read
Okay,
it.
you're a girl.
I'm like, oh, Bert. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy.
Cider.
Oh,
Cider.
Swinging.
Cider, you might get
Just
yeeted.
swinging.
What?
I've literally used the meme. I know about Starship Troopers because of the meme. That is my one claim to fame. It came out. I had babies at the time. When did it come out? It was in 1982.
96.
96 was the movie. Yeah, the book. When did the book come?
It was the book was
68.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
62.
books were a while.
Yeah, so I had kids, so I didn't get to go and see it, and I just never got to. So now everybody's like just hopping all over Heinlein about this thing, and I'm like, I gotta probably read the book or something.
1959.
Admittedly, so
oh wow,
here's where I'm at. In all fairness, the movie is worth a watch at least once because I think there are some fun moments to it. But there are some people out there that will say Starship Troopers, the movie, is like the greatest thing of all. I'm like, no, it's not. Like it, but I would say it's worth a watch once. It's a fun time once, but after that, it's like, eh. Like I even watched Starship Troopers 2 and 3.
Oh, really?
Hoping that it would like get better. It didn't.
There were sequels?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I will admit I liked Roughnecks. I did like Roughnecks.
No, the Rico's Roughneck stuff, that again, they have merit. But the movie having merit does the way that they structured the damn thing was not good. Like, the first movie was the most structured of those motherfuckers, and it was not good. Sorry for my cussing, Mrs. Snow. It was not good.
Change now.
I genuinely do not understand how people think that those movies are any good.
Okay, I think that you have to see it from a certain perspective at the time it came out and everything else like that, and it was. I think for the time, it was more campy than Heinlein actually is in the book. Heinlein is a drier take. How many of you have actually read the book, Starship Troopers?
No.
Thank you. I figured. Okay, good.
I
good.
want everybody. Everybody needs to know this. I hated reading as a child. It was a chore for me. I say this on as many streams as possible because there's always new viewers, and people are like, "You didn't read." Yeah, you're right. I didn't. I've read very little, and my favorite book is back here. But I say this all the time, is that I hated reading as a kid because it was made to be a chore for me. The few things that I've read in my life were mostly classic literature, mostly classic American literature. And when I see a bad movie, that doesn't make me want to read the book.
I am so sorry.
Well, Verhoeven did the book dirty, okay?
Yeah, he read like 2 chapters, decided it was boring, and then basically did his own take on it.
Yeah, he declared it fascismus and then didn't have enough brain cells to realize that it's not. So,
but he did that really awesome thing that that lefties and commies like Alan Moore do, where they create something that's supposed to, they think is poking fun at the side they oppose, and unintentionally end up creating something that the people they oppose actually love.
I think that is the real clue. Heinlein does have
Does
those
not make it good.
Well, that's the thing. The book, is so different, I think, than the movie. Anybody who loved the book went into it wanting to kind of see a little bit of a different angle with it. And then the ones that saw it, I remember when it came out, and everybody was like, "Oh man, this is great!" It's humans versus bugs. Basically, if you love that, then you're gonna love Starship Troopers. But if you read the book, then it's like you're looking for Heinlein to show up in his dry satire phase, and I'm not sure that Verhoeven really got there with it. And I mean, James,
There was the one scene with the teacher, and that was it.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, it's almost like the
gets
RoboCop
lost.
take.
It was
It's that period of time. There was all about politicization of stuff, and so they'll take a work and they'll throw their own particular spin on it.
Oh, you
And-
mean like now?
Well,
like always?
I mean, we've always done that, but
at least back then you could get some entertainment out of it. Now it's just awful.
The difference. Look at the difference between Star Trek then and Star Trek now.
Everything
It's
has
so
always
dark.
been colored by the bias of those who recreate it.
Have you guys? Go ahead, Russ.
no, no. I was just gonna say it really has been. Go on, MD.
Did you see the recent video by Overlord DVD? Doomcock talked about. He had an interview that just came through his spies.
In years.
Some very interesting stuff coming out. But basically, it is just starting to get leaks about a network through somebody that is calling themselves the broker, and it's basically networking all these writer rooms together to keep people out that aren't basically their ideological ilk. And
but we've known
everything
that
they're
for
doing
years.
and what they're doing, we've known that, but the public has generally gone, oh, that's a
But
conspiracy
the
theory.
public isn't on YouTube, so they're only speaking to the people that already know about it.
Well,
It's
yes
not
and
like-
no. This is starting to spread out through other sources and things too.
A little
Slowly,
bit.
but it's interesting to find out that basically all the things that we've accused these stupid writers' rooms is true. They're all self-inserts. They're all went in deliberately to trash them. And people are, who are they making these movies for? Literally the writers' room.
Yeah, well,
literally.
Duh.
That is what's hurting it.
Yeah.
And
You can see it.
And it's why. Okay. Not sorry for what I'm about to say, but it's why I have said this on my stream. Writers are the worst reviewers that exist. And it's because they don't review or look at anything from a perspective of enjoyment. They look and review it from a perspective of mechanics.
Well, it's really tough because, and that's the reason I don't.
Not even that.
I believe that John and Daniel are ready to throw down.
I think
I'm not
No, I agree with him.
James,
Yeah.
I agree with Royce. I agree with
think
Royce.
it's tough. I can't really review because I love everybody. which-
Everyone is biased.
I'm super biased that if I talk to somebody, and James knows this because I was beta reading for him, and I'm a crier, so I know that I can't. And I taught preschool. My whole job is to find what you love and what I love about what you did, and then my job is
Fuck
to
you, Hedge.
What? He just jumped out, man. No.
No, look at this.
He's just showing Royce's
That's
ass.
my ass on the fucking.
That's too much for me. Why are you trying to stop my heart like that? But yeah, that was
Okay. No. God damn it.
I could always go back to the butt.
Oh gosh. No.
I just don't want my ass to stop Mrs. Snow's heart. What the fuck is wrong with you?
So you just killed me. It's wrong. No, that was very good.
No,
Boy,
I am
that
not
was a
allowed to
very
kill
good
you.
fun
You
thing.
are not allowed to die in the stream, Mrs. Snow. I am not going down for that.
Hashtag booty death.
I'm sure it is very firm.
Number one, Iron Age booty death.
That's great.
Oh.
That's a cause of death. Royce's buns. It's like that's
No.
Oh, there's that clip. There's that clip.
1,000 ways.
And that is where I get off. Okay.
That's right.
Wait a minute.
Get off on
Royce.
Royce's butt.
Wait, hold on.
God, come on, man.
Hold on, listen.
Come on. You get off on Royce's butt. Really?
And listen, Royce. I gotta get going, man. Guys,
There
it's
we
been
go.
a pleasure
You
this
could have
evening.
said it that way.
I did. You're the one with the dirty mind now.
Daniel even beat me to it.
Get around, John.
There's not enough liquor in therapy to deal with this.
Daniel is
drama.
drunk as a skunk, dude.
I am fucking.
His head
drunk.
is above
He
his
is
ear
so
level.
far down there in that armchair, it's not even funny. At the end of the stream, all we're gonna see is his arms reaching up occasionally. So,
Nope.
listen,
I'm intentionally staying upright so y'all can hear me.
Thank you.
right. guys, let me get out of here before my wife comes in here and gets mad at me for being on here for too long now.
Please
okay?
no, please
Quit
no,
trying to
please
get me in
stay.
trouble.
Please stay until she comes in and yells at you. Please,
Oh
please.
For the ratings.
But I do want to say real quick before I go, I'm going to drop it in the chat. Guys, if you could, good friend of the show, good friend of the Iron Age, Animane. He's been going through some tough times lately, and he's had. Now he's a little better now after some of the donations went through. I'm gonna put the donation link in the chat. But trying to help the guy keep his head above water. We've all been there. I have been there many times. And I'm just trying to pay forward what was given to me in the past.
John, may I
As
cut
of before
across
the show, he had
really
not
quickly?
responded to me, but I am ready and willing.
I dropped his PayPal link in the chat. Oh wait,
John,
they're not going to be able to do that.
Let me cut across real quick because he said this on Twitter. The guy's been keeping his head barely above water, needs help to pay his mortgage. If you guys can, please do. I have been there. I've had to suck up my pride and ask for this. Okay?
Yeah. And
if you guys can, please do.
I already offered.
He's a fucking fantastic guy. I've been on
He
stream
is.
with him before on John's channel. He's fucking incredible. The
He's
guy is
gonna have-
awesome.
And he's had some financial issues that I'm not at liberty to disclose what's going on. It's it's more than
Doesn't
just
matter.
mutual.
But friend asks for help, you help him.
He needs help.
When I
Let's
first
help him out.
When I first got into the indie space, he's one of the first indie comic guys that I found. He's solid. He's a great YouTuber, a fun dude. I love him to death. I'm not just a fan. I'm a friend. And if you guys can find it in your heart to give a little bit to Animane, I know he'd appreciate it. We'd all appreciate it, and hopefully we can pay it forward.
Drop that link in the chat a couple more times, John.
Yeah, and but for now, I am going to.
I just need to know how much he needs.
Yes.
Yeah.
He needs. I'll put it that way.
John,
He needs.
John, get that link in my Gilded too, please.
Works a lot
I
better
did-
for me if
I
I,
did it
have a
already.
real value.
I did a little earlier.
Okay. Do it
I just-
again.
All right.
You have my full permission to share that. Animane's a good dude. I generally don't allow link spam in my Gilded, but
Yeah.
I will make an exception here
Thank
for
you.
this because I've been there and I've had to suck it up and I have had to ask for help. And I know what this is like. So if my wife and I were in a position to help, we would. Sadly, I just got my truck transmission fixed, and but I get it. I know where it's at, man. But guys, if you can help out
I got
Animane,
it.
go check him.
You got it?
So
Sweet.
Yeah, just need to
right.
know how much.
All right. I'm gonna go and bounce. Royce, thank you. Daniel, MD Boncher, Herman, James, Cider, always a pleasure. Mrs. Snow, wonderful to see you
Vaya
guys.
con Dios, John.
Later.
Thank you all.
Have
and
a
I will
good
see
one.
you again next time. Hail the Iron Age.
Oh, hey.
Hail. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now back to ragging on Royce.
Fuck you, Hedge.
You guys want to watch some soaped up Japanese guys fall down some stairs?
No.
What are you doing?
Let me sum up and say no.
Because
Is this some sort of Takeshi's Castle bullshit?
Okay, well, hang on. Before we do that, why don't we have RH Snow talk about her nomination?
Yeah, let's get the Prometheus
Is
Award.
there some way to support that, or do we just sit and wait and watch?
Just report it. Yes, just get her off of there. You know,
No.
I got what is it, mass reported? Like my one link that I use that I paid for, which is actually my flow page, which is like a link tree, and I have, it all special and set up and everything. Somebody mass reported it on Twitter for like take it down for hate speech or something. And it was right before everything went through. And I'm like, is this on purpose? I felt really bad. And I've texted them. I'm like, please give me my link back. So now I have to use these big giant links for everything. So yeah, that's why for days I couldn't figure out, why am I not having even one sale or something like that? People really hate me. I was like, y'all have heard me cry before. You know what it goes like. And I'm like, people hate me. Nobody loves me. And it's all sad.
I think we need to do the good old boys version of talking to some people who are hating on Mrs. Snow on Twitter.
I know I have no idea who it is. It's probably a group that I heard that I called women she. I don't know. But it's so.
Oh no, the horror.
Yeah, so
the trauma.
Back in the day, I grew up with my dad, and his buddies when they had a problem with people who treated women in their lives badly. They had about 6 or 7 guys show up to a house, and needless to say, that dude never treated a woman in their life badly again. But we're not allowed to do that anymore, apparently.
They called it a church meeting. Our church was so old. Our church is so old. It's like 100 years old, and it's we're this little bitty church out in the middle of nowhere. It's actually the one in the book. Actually, is the church that I serve at. And so all the features, everything I put in the book is all from real landmarks that are around. And so I actually did on Google Earth, and I'd go from place to place. Well, so this little church, if somebody did something like that, they would say, we need to go have a meeting and have it. It's called a Come to Jesus meeting.
Yeah.
And they would literally go to the house, and they would show up and tell this person, you can't do this. And if they would just insist on doing this, then it became more physical to a certain extent. And our deacons told us about this, but they would actually like whip out a knife. Hey, yo, it's like old men in their trousers and their little, starch white shirts.
Dude, if a church deacon whips out a knife on you, you fucked up.
No, I saw it in my own church one time. Literally, like, I don't know if I should say that. Brother,
yeah.
Sweetest, nicest man. He was 6'7". He was a tall.
Oh my God!
They were all.
He was a descendant of Goliath.
Yes, he was. And he comes down to the church.
He
One
was
of the 15%.
Yeah,
he had Genghis Khan energy.
I'll tell you, I live in a section of West Virginia where if the deacon isn't armed, he's generally just not a good shot.
No, Brother Marion comes down the aisle. He's this tall drink of water. He's got on these overalls and everything like that. And he comes down, and he meets Brother my other deacon coming up the road, Brother Albert. He was dressed like, for whatever reason, he would always dress like Mr. Rogers, the absolute sweetest, nicest little man you've ever met in your life. And he comes up the aisle, and Brother Marion goes, I heard they were talking about Shiloh down at the Walmart the other day. And then Brother Albert's like, yep. And so Brother Marion says, what you gonna do about it? And it's like, he's like 900 years old. They hear us talking about my little church, and they're like, what you gonna do? And Brother Albert is the sweetest, nicest little, he whips out a pig sticker like this, and he goes, I tell you what, I'll take care of them. And I'm like, holy snap, we just into like a viper's nest. And they were that way. They, honest to God, the sweetest, nicest man you've ever met. Each one of them was a bootlegger in his prime. and
that's when you know they got some shit.
But they were nice bootleggers.
And all of them. I had 5 of them. They were just the best people. And when my husband had his accident, and I'm going to say this right here because this leads to that. He was the pastor and all of our deacons have gone home to Jesus now, which means I didn't have that support that I'd had in the past because they were also old. And y'all stepped forward. I will say that this is Iron Age for you. Iron Age came through for me. And Daniel, when he's saying, let me know how much, y'all, Luke Stone was one of them that came forward. Iron Age, you're gilded, Royce, Swifty, Swordbrush, all those people. Richard showed up at my door with a freezer. I couldn't have survived that time and space had it not been for our friends and family. And Iron Age stepped up to the goal, and it made the difference in my life. I cannot begin to tell you, Iron Age is not a cult. It's not a movement, but we love each other and we support each other. And you guys are the reason that and gals out there, because I know y'all are watching, y'all are the reason that this book is a Prometheus Award nominee, because when I wrote this book, I wrote it right before I'd written it right before he actually had his accident. And I turned it in for the edit the day of his accident. I found out right afterwards that he had had his accident. I don't know how I would have done it. I do not know how I would have done it. I literally have this massive edit coming down the pike, and Daniel knows because I've talked to him about the struggles I have with all of these factions and everything else.
Yep.
And I could have just lost it right then. I would have never been able to get this book published because you guys showed up, and you showed up for my fundraiser too, when everybody else didn't know I was there because I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to market myself. Ask Herman. Herman, do I know what I'm doing? The answer is no. I don't have a clue. I just
She's the one getting the award.
So yeah, so literally, you guys are the reason this book is here. This book right here. There, let me show you this book. There, you see this book here? That belongs to the Iron Age. That belongs to Iron Age because this book was done because of you. There's only one reason this book is here. Because Iron Age members stepped up and they helped me and they got my head back in the game when I thought I wasn't going to make it. I was literally sitting by the deathbed of my husband when you guys came to the rescue and you literally rode in on your white horses and white knighted it all the way up there and you saved this book. So this book, I'm dedicating this to Iron Age because you're the reason that a Prometheus Award nominated book got on the shelves. That's the reason why. Thank you. Thanks you and Jesus Christ. And I'm going to give it to y'all because that's the way it happened. We can talk all day about writers and all of y'all know, yeah, not everybody loves us. So they're not going to love what we write all the time. They're, oh my God, I love you so much. Thank you, James. You're so sweet to show it. I know you didn't like everything about it, but here's the thing. You're still there for me. You are still there for me. And that's what gets me. I can't begin to explain to people what it means to be around writers who actually care about you, to be around readers who show up for the dance. We all know of writers and authors that they make one false turn or maybe they don't write as well that one book and they're abandoned. Their fans disappear and the people who were there for them were gone. Yeah, you guys are here for us regardless of whether or not you love what we're doing or you really can't really stand it. You're there. Because we care about each other. And there's just something about this indie movement, this moment that has so completely captured the stage that it allowed us to horn in on this baby. Have y'all seen who we're up against? I'm going to say we because y'all are on the team now. Hey, everybody say there. I'm swearing you in to team Watcher of the Dam. James, raise your hand. If it goes crazy and you just don't like it, it'll be too bad. That's right. If you read it, you're like, oh, what the heck? It's too late. You're on the team, sweetie. You know, your name's associated with it forever. There's the reason why. We're up against Sam and Rushdie. Did you see this? We're up against freaking Sam and Rushdie. How am I supposed to deal with him? How is the Watcher of the Dam going to do that?
And you could always send the deacon to take him out.
That's true.
Send me. I don't give a fuck.
Well, the trick is just have the nominations happen in Chengdu, China.
Oh Lord, no! We're not going to do that. They're going to take us. Holy cow!
If I got to go deal with a person, I'm going to be honest. A pig pen can get rid of a body in like 24 hours.
Sam and Rushdie, honest to goodness, he deserved the Nobel Peace Prize for his work. He really did. And he
back in the day.
He's a Nobel Prize nominee. That's who I'm up against. I'm up against him. I'm up against Daniel Suarez. Up against Howard Andrew Jones, who wrote Lord of a Shattered Land. John just did the review on that. He's one of the nominees. And so we've got a stellar field. Booker nominees. These are really high level. And just the other day, I was having a crisis of confidence. And any of y'all who know me know how easily I am crushed. I'm like writing this book. And I'm like, I don't know if it's getting that. You know, you make that noise. Do you ever do that? How many of you cry when you write? Just come on, admit it.
I'll admit to a few scenes.
I'm not that.
I'll admit to a few scenes.
Yeah, I know. I'm usually over there writing. I get to some place where I'm not like stuck, and I'm like, oh, this is so horrible. I'm not going to make it. And literally, this thing came through, and I was like, are they sure? You know, it's like, are you sure that's what you really want? And the truth is, and Herman knows because he was with me last time, I got nominated 3 times for the same series. There was different books in the series, but
yeah, you made like semifinals on one of them.
Yeah, I did. I made it was book 4, 5, and 6. And James, this is for you. we talk about prologues. Books 1 through 3 are actually a prologue. You can basically just sleep through if you want. And now you can read it. People love it for some reason, but the whole series was started. I just wrote it out and did all my world building in 1 through 3. And then 4, 5, and 6 is where the action picks up. So I had 4, 5, and 6.
There's a lot of action in volume 1.
So I just wanted to say, when it comes to advertising yourself, it's not a good idea to tell people to sleep on it. You got to tell them these first 3 things. You will not understand a darn thing in the main book. If you don't read 1, 2, and 3, you understand it's very important, especially chapter 4 of volume 2. You're not going to want to miss it, but you won't understand if you don't read number 1, and you won't get the payoff of number 2 if you don't get number 3.
Read books 1 through 3, or you may die.
You will die if you do not read them.
You will die.
It's really hard for me. And anybody who knows me knows how hard it is for me to market. And I'm like, so I had the 3 nominations, and I literally thought to myself, did they do this for me because they were afraid I would cry? Like, maybe like, oh no, like
it works.
And they don't even know me, but at the same time, I'm like, was it a mistake? And so they went through this, and naturally a Nobel Prize winner actually did win that one. I think it was Ishiro. No, it was it was Ishiro for Clara's son or whatever that was. And then Dave Freer got it the next year, and he's actually on my. So if Dave's out there, hi Dave. But I don't know these people; they don't know me. So this one was really special because it meant that they didn't make a mistake the last time. And I feel so much better about the books because I know that, well, maybe it really is a decent series. And it's kind of rigorous. They read it and they pass it through this, a group of people. There's 12 judges, and you have to make it past each one. So I get kind of scared. And now I'm talking about it, and I feel like I'm boring people, and I feel bad. And I don't want you to feel bored with me. So tell me what you ate for lunch.
In a world where a talented author refuses to acknowledge that talent.
Sorry, it's like no, I don't know what to do with it. I said, here we are with these incredible writers, and every one of them, most of them are bestsellers. They've either been published, they're published by a publishing company, or they have best-selling indie books, and there are a couple of them out there that have actually done fantastic. There have been indies, and this is a really stellar year for us. We're finally breaking into these big awards and making our stamp on the big 3 are the Hugo, the Nebula, and the Prometheus Awards in science fiction. Those are the 3. And so to see that and you go, wow. And I'm living I am in the double white of doom. I will have to show you someday what this place actually looks like. This is the best shot in the whole world. And I'm living in a trailer in an old cotton patch, so I kind of have, this is just, I'm representing y'all. And so
woo!
Yeah,
Trailer park fun.
I know what we should do. We should have makeover night, and y'all tell me how to dress. And then that's
going to go very badly. That's no. This is the internet. Let's not. That's the
and look at who you're talking to.
Yeah, there's one person you don't want to take fashion tips from. It's Royce.
What, really? No. Did you hear what your wife said about you, Royce?
And drunk Daniel.
He's away.
Daniel knows.
Yeah,
what
Royce is AFK.
Your wife literally
I'm
said
fabulous. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's so fabulous.
Thank you. Right, Royce's
with the Fabio hair.
Royce says, don't ask a bunch of dudes.
So Albany actually said that Royce. I was telling him to go to the doctor. He said he would cut off his own leg and tourniquet it up, and then just flip off the doctor because he's not gonna he'd fight death or something like that. So she has a very high opinion of Royce. So she probably thinks he dresses cute. I would imagine.
He does.
He married him.
Put it in the comments.
Keep the romance quiet there, Hedge.
Are you pooping right now? Is that why you're typing in the chat, Royce? Are you
Yes.
on your phone pooping?
Tell him to
Yes.
Let's
2 hours of beer.
Right now.
That
Sorry,
is
Gemma.
exactly what's happening because he can't hold it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, tell him to make a poll. Is Royce cute or not? Is Royce's puns cute or not? This is the
I'm
poll.
not sure this is. I'm not sure his audience is going to be.
I feel awkward.
Have to go to
I
the
feel
tape.
awkward.
So Hedge, show it off.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
All right, so I might be a few seconds behind because of the stream delay, but the last thing that I heard was that my wife was talking about how I would cut my own leg off before I would go to the doctor.
Yes, and tourniquet up yourself.
We're
so
polling the chat whether or not your ass is, worthy
because
of praise.
we figured that's the reason she loves you so much is because she thinks you're so cute. So are Royce's buns cute or not?
Yeah, his personality couldn't be it, right?
Yeah, nah, the personality is not a thing.
gotta have-
despite my good genetic appearance, I actually do shit and know how to do shit, and that's what attracted my wife. Is like, oh, he has good genetic appearance and can also, change a flat tire. It doesn't take much, boys. If you can change a flat tire, if you can change a tire on a car, like it will mind boggle women.
I'm gonna use it as a pickup line. I'm gonna go to a bar and just be like, "Hey, you know how I know how to change a flat tire."
So, all right.
I replaced the
let's
latch
back up,
ring
let's
on
back
my
up,
dishwasher. Does that count?
All right.
Okay.
Let's go early on in our
Okay.
relationship. No. Fuck off. So for the guys out there in the chat, when I started dating my wife, like a few days into our relationship, we go to the gas station and she was worried about filling up her car. And she's like, I was like, follow me to the gas station. And she's like, I can't fill up. I was like, just follow me to the gas station. I'll show you where it is. I pull up my truck, or what is my 98, or no, it was, what the fuck was I? I was driving my dad's 86 Chevy at the time. I didn't have the Expedition. So I go, I put my credit card in, I fucking fill up my car. I walk over to my wife's fucking to her car. I put my credit card in and I fucking swipe it and I put the gas in it, and my wife is baffled. And she goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm putting gas in your car so that way you can get home." And she was like, and she was just baffled. She was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean you're putting?" And I was like, and I literally looked at her and I said, unironically, I said, "You're my girl. I have to take care of you. That's my job now."
Of course, he sounded like Forrest Gump when he said it. But
You're my girl.
And unironically,
You're my girl.
Yeah, I say that. But
Did you say
now
it like
here we
Forrest
are,
Gump? 'Cause that would've been cool.
13 and a half years later,
Life is
4
like a
kids,
box of chocolates.
2 houses. It doesn't take much. And for me, like the it doesn't take much thing. It's just like, this is just ingrained in me. She has a flat tire. She's got a 1970 GMC. It's actually out on my dad's farm right now.
Oh wow.
We had hard times. My dad actually bought it from us to help us out. He had hard financial times. My dad bought, but she had a 1970 GMC pickup, and it died in a very bad part of town. I had to go to work, and she called me and she goes, "The truck won't start. I don't know what to do. And I literally drove on my way to work. I found her. I threw the hazards on. I jumped in the truck. And I sat there, and it's an old truck. So what do you do with an old truck? You crank the fucking ignition and you pump the fucking gas. And I got it started because and I got it started for her. And I said, "Look, if it happens again, I'll call my bosses." But I was there. It doesn't take much if you know the things to do. I can change a battery. I can change a tire. I can't tell you how many tires I've changed on the side of a highway. Right? I can't tell you how many things that hurt to do. My wife will tell you that she's watched me pull posts out of the ground with concrete on them that weigh several hundred pounds, and I throw them up over the shoulder because guess what? It needs to get fucking moved. And if I don't move it, nobody else is going to do that thing. It doesn't take much. What it does take is you to step up and get the fucking job done.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Royce, what you're saying right now and what we were talking about earlier about hard times and how hard it is to ask for help, how hard it is to do it, that's born of adversity. When you figure out I have to do it or nobody else is going to do it, that's adversity that gives birth to that. Do it or die. It's literally do or die, and you learn how to do or die.
I feel a new meme coming on.
May I?
Yeah.
I'll share a personal story.
Yes.
With everybody right now. And it's one of the lowest points of our life. We were very behind on our mortgage. We were very behind, and that's why I say you guys should go help out Animane.
Yeah.
We were very behind on our mortgage. We were very behind on some other bills in our life. We got pregnant at 19. I owned a house at 20. A few months after
Already took care of it.
And my oldest daughter was born. But later on in life, the bank wanted to start foreclosure proceedings.
Mm-hmm.
And I put my kids to bed down. And we were stressed. And my oldest was like, Mom, Dad, are you okay? I said, yeah, sweetheart, everything is fine. I lied to my daughter when I put her to sleep that night. And that was the worst feeling on the planet. Because I didn't know that I could keep a roof over her head the next day. And I told her that everything was fine. That is the worst feeling on the planet that I had. One of the worst feelings on the planet that I have ever felt. And admittedly, my wife, she'd been online. She'd had actually built a following. And she said, look, I'm going to set up a GoFundMe or something of that nature. And a lot of her followers came out and they helped us out. And I told her, I said, you need to tell your followers who donated to us that helped us pay our bills. We will never be able to pay them back. We can't. We had over 200 people come to help us, and they saved our home. And I said, but what you can tell them is we will never be late on a bill again. And 6 years later, we have not been late on one bill. Not our mortgage, not our water, not our cell phone payments, nothing. And that, oh, you sons of bitches, you motherfucker. I was waiting for it, but
you leveled up.
The point of that is, everybody talks about being a macho man. But I'm telling you right now, as a macho man, one of the fucking things that's the hardest to do is to soak up your fucking pride and ask for help. It sucks. It's not fun. But everybody goes through it. I talked with my dad. My dad's like, yeah, we went through it. I talk with parents of my friends, and they're like, oh yeah, no, we went through that too. Everybody goes through hard times. Everyone goes through hard times. And the idea that, oh, we don't go through hard times, this, that, and the other, it's bullshit. But we all go through hard times. And building community and having people there who can help is unbelievable. And you don't realize it when you're doing it or when you're there. But years later, I can look back and go, one of the worst moments of my life was when I lied to my children. I lied to my kids when I put them down to bed. I don't like that.
But Roy, sometimes we say it's fine. You have to find out why it was fine. You know why it was fine for her? Because she knew that Daddy would find a way. Sometimes
actually, and Daddy didn't find a way. She did. She did.
Well, now listen though, if you hadn't gone along with this, because she came and told you what she was going to do, and there's so many times that we want to turn away from that because we're afraid of people finding out what's happening to us. You agreed. You went along with this. You actually did.
The household.
Yes, you are a team. So you were there, and you helped take care of this because you were able to ask for help. And
she had the plan, but you said yes.
Yeah, it's not just finances. It happens with addiction and recovery. And most of y'all know that I'm a leader at one of our addiction recovery groups at my church. And I have a different story. It's not necessarily about addiction in my own hands, but I've got 100 years of addiction recovery in my family, starting with my grandparents. And we are so afraid to tell people I'm in trouble or I'm hurting or I've got this issue and I don't know how to get past it. And the day I had somebody I love very much came to me, and after dealing with this all my life and watching people die, finding out somebody OD'd, finding out somebody drank themselves to death again. And the one I needed to tell me the most showed up on my doorstep. She goes, I'm in trouble. I need you. I need help. And I actually broke down and cried and said, this is the first time somebody ever did it without going to jail or without calling me from the hospital. You showed up. You told me you needed help. Thank God you finally found that place where you could say, I know I need help and I'm able to ask for it. We've got to stop being ashamed of real life happening to us. Everybody's got something, broken hearts that we can't get over, or loneliness that's so pervasive that it tastes like our lives. Literally, you can't get it out of your mouth. There's times when we're so broke that we don't know how we're going to rub two nickels together, much less stay alive. I've been there where I was a single.
She said nickels. She said it a little fast, but she said nickels, not that other word.
Nickels. Thank you very much. Yes, and we've all been there.
Well,
to be able to say you need help is huge.
And
you say it.
And the sad part is we've lost the ability to recognize the difference between suck it up, buttercup, and oh shit, you actually do need help.
It's hard. There are people.
Oh, you weren't kidding about that.
Huh?
Oh, you weren't kidding about that.
Yeah. Like here's the thing. I've had people look at me and say, yeah, you need, because here's the thing, like we were behind on our bills. Now, part of that was a lot of our fault. Part of that was we were in a situation where we were fucking kids.
Yeah, it's
I
hard.
was 20 years old. I owned a house and I had a kid. I was 20. In the modern day, this was fucking 12 and a half years ago. I was a fucking child and I owned a house and I had a kid. And I had a woman at home that depended on me. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And guess what? She didn't either. And we had to learn the hard way. And it was the night that we put our kids to bed and we lied to them about everything being okay. Dude, a 20-year-old kid, you think of anybody who's 20 years old in your life. Can you imagine them owning a house and being responsible for a family in today's world? Not 100 years ago, because 100 years ago they'd had 5 kids. And they would have owned a home they would have taken over dad's fucking ranch 6 years ago. But in today's world, it's a terrifying thing. But honestly, man, sometimes we learn slowly. My wife, we used to have this dumbass thing. All right, let's go around the horn. Here's the dumbass thing my wife and I had back when, because we had some stupid shit back in the day. We're like, well, if you got to spend this much money, I'll get to spend this much money. How financially responsible is that?
You find out real quick, don't you?
All right, Daniel, what was your financially? Mine was, if she gets to spend it, I get to spend it. What was yours? What was that financial thing that you... Let's go around the horn. Did you ever have something like that?
No, because I never had money.
Well,
I was a single parent.
He shut you up, didn't he?
Being a single parent, every single dollar counted for something, and usually it involved something that my daughter needed in her life. So I never had the opportunity to give people cash or splurge on myself for anything ridiculous. It was always going somewhere that my daughter needed it. And sometimes it was so bad that we ate ramen every day because of it. Now that she's an adult and she's making her own money and doing her own thing, I have the ability to do crazy shit like give Anime $300. which I just did about 30 minutes ago. Because
beautiful.
now I have the money to spread around when I need to. But at the time, during the course of my life, no, I never had spare cash for anything. I wore my clothes until they had holes in them.
Mm-hmm. I remember I had a set of boots that both sides of my boots were completely torn apart at work.
Mhm.
And I wore those boots for 5 years. And I needed to get rid of them 2 years ago. But I wore them because I remember that.
My daughter had the cutest clothes every single year for school, even when she was homeschooled, because, public school is retarded. But my daughter had everything that she could possibly need, and I wore boots that were held together by electrical tape.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes. Black
and that's what you do.
tape.
And that and there are the point of this conversation to everybody who's listening, like, well, I don't have kids. Well, I don't. Guys, it's not about having kids. It's not about. What it's about is realizing the limitations that are in front of you and the hardships that are in front of you are legitimately there to make you stronger. And for those that haven't, who think that they're not, you have no idea the person who I was 10 years ago or 5 years ago. The person I was 5 years ago was 2 people ago. That's how I describe it to people.
That's right.
Because that's what it turns into. Right? And that can be on an individual level. You don't have to have a family to realize that, to recognize that. But you meet those. How many people here have met those guys? I've been the same guy since I was in high school. Excuse
they're
me?
the people I don't talk to anymore.
Yeah, that's the guy you don't want to be around. He found out who he was in high school, and he's going to be that guy. That's not the guy that you want to associate with, right? Now, the guy that looks at you and says, "Man, I was an idiot back in the day." That might be the guy you want to talk to. I can tell you right now, some people have seen my wife and I on stream, and people go, "Oh my God, you guys are so cute together." Can you guys imagine us fighting for 4 days at a time, screaming at each other at the top of our fucking lungs?
Yes.
3 or 4 times a month.
Yes.
I will never forget one time we were driving down the road, and I do not know what my wife said. I don't know, and we were. I don't know what she had said, but my daughter's in the back seat, my oldest, and she said something to me, and I lost my shit. And I turned to her and I pointed at her. Now, my wife is somebody who had been with people who had abused her prior to me. She met some bad dudes in high school, and I turned to her and I was screaming. I'm still driving, and I mean, top of my lungs, my voice is literally getting destroyed while I'm screaming at her. And she is hunched down in the corner because she is afraid of what I might do. Can anybody imagine that? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can, but
Yeah.
I've been through it.
Yeah.
I don't dare say yes because you might kick my ass.
No. No, here's the thing. I would never lay a hand on my wife. I've raised my voice.
Shit got dark real fast.
Dude, but it's not dark. It's fucking real life. We live shit. We feel shit. We go through shit. And the biggest problem with a lot of this fear is the lack of living that people have done. The lack of emotion that people have felt. The lack of experience that people have. Some of the best writers to have ever graced this planet have been through some of the worst things that some of us could imagine. And that is something that people need to recognize in the indie sphere, is that you may have this passion, you may want to grow, but there is something about experiencing life in all of its many wonderful and terrible flavors that will enhance your writing, that until you experience those things, you may not be able to hit that level.
Agreed.
And that's why I like, me personally, when we do individual interviews on this show, not just the panel streams, but when we do individual interviews, my personal goal is to talk with the creator, whether it's a movie, whether it's music, whether it's a book or a comic. I want to talk about their life, those things that make them tick, the things that they went through, the problems that they had, because those things, that's the flavor. That's the stuff that's in the story that most people can't point out. Because it's life. And that's important to how you write. It's important to how you craft a song. I'm a musician. I used that. I wrote a song called One More about drug addiction because I watched my sister and my sister-in-law and my brother go through the shit. And that's the shit about life that is so damn important that we can't forget about it. And I know a lot of people go, oh my God, the fucking shit got dark. Why the fuck is this story so... Why are you guys talking about this stuff? Because that's where fucking stories come from.
Agreed.
Yep.
That's where stories come from. Is that part of yourself that has lived life to the fullest. And guess what? Living life to the fullest sometimes isn't the bright side. Sometimes it is the dark and it is the tragic mixed with the light. I remember when my grandfather was dying in the hospital, the man who I am named after, the nurse had to come in to the hospice care and tell us to keep quiet because we were laughing too loud, sharing stories about my grandfather. But she understood.
Yeah.
Again, a very dark moment. But damn it, if some of the shit that Grandpa didn't say was funnier than hell, or when he missed that turn and jumped the 95 Blazer up over the ditch because we were too... Anyway, that's a whole different story. But it was funnier than shit. And I watched Grandpa's lights on his truck in the rear view become part of the Aurora Borealis. And Grandma was yelling at him. And it's a funny story. And we shared those when he was laying in bed, dying in front of us. And you know what? Damn it if that's not where stories are born from. And that's why we talk about this. It's like, well, we want to hear how you wrote a story. You live life. And you put that onto the fucking page. At least that's what I think it is.
Yeah, you taste desperate.
And that's why a lot of the Hollywood writers' rooms know no idea about any of this.
Nope.
I mean, what do you guys think? What do you?
We'd like to thank you for tuning in to the A Drink with Crazy Iron Age Nights Confession Hour. This channel would like to encourage you to reach into your deep, dark spots and exploit the darkness there to become a bajillionaire. That's right, you heard it here. The deeper the darker, the juicier it gets. Put it on the page, baby. We want to read about it. Hit like and subscribe for more stuff just like this.
I feel like we need to put a banner
need
across the
somebody to
bottom of the
clip that
stream with
shit.
the suicide prevention hotline.
Yes, we should actually. And there you go. Make sure you reach out. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That's important.
I'm gonna go back to this.
Yeah.
Like half an hour of you trying to figure
The
out
hedge is
how to
going to
get
go
my-
back to Royce's ass because
I
the
hate
hedge
my
is a
wife
little
for
bit
taking
gay.
that picture.
Can we watch Japanese people fall downstairs now?
No, this is
Why
the
is it
super
gotta be
serious
Japanese
hour,
people?
Spider.
Why can't
I
it be
don't really want to
Koreans?
do
Or...
it. I don't. The
Because
Koreans
it's
may fall
funny.
downstairs, but yeah, that's why.
We have
Yeah.
to be super serious now, Cider.
This our
Oh.
serious channel.
I can mute it.
No, we don't. We really.
I do
don't
not
have
want to
be
see it.
serious.
I showed up and I turned it into a black cloud. That's terrible.
It's not a black cloud. This is just the
It's okay,
textures
but-
of life.
That's right. And black clouds bring rain, and rain brings rainbows. That's awesome. That's great.
I didn't say that either. It also brings lightning.
No, I will say this, and Royce is right on the money. My father taught me from a very young age. In fact, one of the first poems I ever learned was Invictus. You may have heard it. Black is the night that out of the night that covers
Night covers me, black as pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever gods may be
for my
for my
unconquerable
unconquerable soul. I
And
actually
that
had
is-
that set to music.
Yes, a fantastic
Out
poem.
of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul.
All right,
I
Everett,
play
take it down a
play the
notch.
Purina Cat Chow jingle over and over again.
Do you really? Meow, 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 meow.
It's very inspiring.
No, it really is. It's great. I think he's right. You reach into that dark place and you actually pull it into light and you create incredible things with it. And I know that each of you have some place. If you're creators, all of you are here have created something. There's a place where you reach into yourself and you bring it out, and it turns out to be your best scenes in the book. And not everybody's going to get it when they read it, and probably it's because they haven't had that experience. Their experience is different. The people that do sync up with you on this, these are the readers. They were looking for someone who had close to their
Fuck you, God, fuck you, sons of bitches.
Beautiful.
Sorry, he's the disinformation con. This isn't real.
Oh, great.
Should we show the Chippendales meme that I made?
Yes,
Not too long?
That contribution is brought to you by
$2
Kahuna.
on Rumble says,
Woo!
has DPR had too much to drink?
Yes.
He says,
Bro,
nonsense.
I'm
I've
on drink number 6
Is this-
tonight.
He says, nonsense.
I've had 2.
I've not begun to defile myself.
It's terrible.
That's right.
Go ahead, throw up that.
God,
meme.
I love
Come on, Ed.
Tombstone.
Come on, Ed.
Tombstone is one of the best movies that's ever
One of the
been
most
made.
quotable ones.
Yes.
I love Tombstone. I got it right there. Right there.
Why,
Say
Johnny?
when.
I forgot you were
Right.
there. You may
Right.
go now.
Why, Johnny Ringo?
Go.
Yeah, I love that movie.
I'm in the wrong time zone.
Oh, God, I love Tombstone. Do you not like Tombstone?
What?
What? Okay, no, but I'm
Wait,
I'm
whoa,
heading
whoa!
out, man.
Wait, you don't like Tombstone?
Never watched it.
Clutching
Allow
my pearl.
Okay,
him.
no, whoa, okay.
You need to do this. You need to
Watch
watch it, honey.
watch Tombstone.
You have to watch it.
It's one of the best movies that has ever been made. Just 1993. It's
That
fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Half directed by Kurt Russell.
It is not directed by Kurt Russell.
Officially.
Yeah.
He was an actor in it. Kurt Russell, Sam Elliott.
Take a look at the drama behind the scenes on that.
Bill
Kurt Russell.
I-
Kurt Russell kept it together.
I'm not saying that he didn't, but it wasn't directed by. No,
Not
Tombstone-
officially.
Tombstone is one of the best. I had a buddy of mine. I was like, dude, you got to watch this. And he's like, I'm not a Western guy. I'm like, dude, this isn't a Western. Like, yes, it's a Western, but it's not a Western. Like, you need to watch this movie. He's like, I don't know. And I was like, I'll tell you what, I'll buy the
Yo,
beer.
no Daisy at all.
Yo, right.
No, it's the
You're
dynamic.
so drunk. You're so drunk. You're probably seeing double.
I have a
two
gun
guns.
for you.
He's like, well, I got 2 guns, one for each of you.
For the both of you.
Oh, it's
And
so good.
if you watch him when he spins the guns, he spins one forward, one backward, which is an extremely hard gunplay trick to do.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, dude. No. I Val Kilmer got. Oh man, it was I love that movie so much.
Honestly,
Oh God.
to me, the reason I love it so much is because there is a male dynamic there to it. The friendship between the primaries and how they interact with each other. You've got the bad boy, you've got the ringleader, you've got the one that's got his head together. You've got these men that are together fighting, not necessarily a villain that you really can see at the beginning. They all have their own personal demons, and how they come together and the way that they're woven into this. There's a reason why the gunfight at the OK Corral has resonated so long with so many readers and so many creators. And it's because of the dynamic between the primary. And I think that, I don't know, James, have you ever seen Gunfight or Tombstone?
No.
That is literally why we're on this tangent, is because I said no.
You
That's what I'm trying to say. Thanks for having me on, Royce. It's like midnight.
James has failed in life.
Are you bouncing?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been trying
He's gonna
to
run
bounce
away
for
now.
35 minutes.
No.
I don't want to interrupt.
Why didn't you
super
say anything
serious
sooner?
I look at the private chat sometime.
Didn't you say so before you spoke?
Okay. Oh, wait. You
Royce
have
doesn't
been
look at the
told
private
I
chat.
don't look at the private
He
chat.
doesn't look at it.
Oh yeah, just interrupt this horribly dark and serious life
Yes!
story you're giving.
Yes.
Yes.
I gotta go bye.
Hey guys, buy
I
my
gotta go
book.
take a
Why
shit.
would you
So I'll see you
not
later.
interrupt
Bye,
me?
Baba.
Hey, look at that. Craig's
Damn
got
it,
a
boys.
book. Go check it out. Oh shit. Whoa. What the fuck?
Now
happened?
we're looking at you. Fail.
Where did Craig go?
Nobody's
left.
there now.
He bailed.
He
He
left.
bailed,
That's
Doofus.
what happened.
He bailed when I embiggened him, and
Yeah, this
no,
is not
Chuck.
beer. This is like sparkling water. Just so you know. I just took a sip while you were off there.
no,
I've
one
had
of my
like
favorite
6
scenes.
glasses
My
of double
one of
rye.
my favorite scenes of Tombstone
Oh god.
is after the river scene and they're
Say
sitting
when.
there, and that scene is nuts too, because that's the scene where Wyatt Earp is like, no, and he stands up and he starts shotgunning those guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, it's an amazing, and he's and Doc Holliday's sitting there and he's coughing up, and they're like, Doc, you should be in bed somewhere. Why are you here? And he says, because Wyatt's my friend. And he goes, well, hell, I got lots of friends. And what? And
I
Doc
don't.
Holliday's, I don't. And I love that scene. Like, it's just a man who's on his deathbed, and he's out there. And again, that movie it's brotherhood at its finest, and that is
Correct.
not and that is not a historically. It's actually one of the more historically accurate movies, but it's not totally there. But man, like it that was the movie that most Wyatt Earp movies ended at the OK Corral. Like that was, but in Tombstone in 93 or was it 93 or 96? I can't remember.
I think it was like 3.
It was
I want
93,
to say
right?
93. Yes.
But they
But I
actually
could be
used
wrong. I
that
am
as
extremely
the
drunk.
fulcrum point for the story, as the hinge point
93.
for the story. It was 93. Okay. But
Drunk for the win.
and I
Power of
dude,
alcohol.
I will say this. If the Count of Monte Cristo from the early 2000s, which is 2000 or 2000, I thought it was 2001. But if the Count of Monte, was it 2003? God,
I'm fairly certain. Let me check.
I thought it was 2001. It was 2000.
2002. My bad. 2002.
Oh, shit.
Was it also directed by Kurt
They're
Russell?
in between.
No, if the Count
No.
of Monte Cristo is my top favorite movie,
Oh yeah.
Tombstone is my second.
I have never seen The Count of Monte Cristo, and I guess I need to go see it now.
Yeah, you do.
It is
Really?
incredible, and
It's all about the making of the sandwich.
I did not realize that Albert was played by Henry Cavill.
Really?
you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. I've not seen. That's the only movie I've ever seen Henry Cavill in until Argyle. Okay,
I think he was like 14.
He's just, for me, Henry Cavill is an internet meme. I have not seen him in anything between those.
Guy Pearce, Jim Caviezel. I'm telling you, the 2002.
Oh, it's great.
It's incredible.
It was one of Richard Harris's last roles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died during the making. Oh no, he didn't die during that one.
He died. I think he died when he was making Harry Potter.
Yes, that's when he died.
Yes.
Yeah. I forgot
which he got the role because his grandchildren asked him to play Albus Dumbledore. But yeah, no, guys, if you have not seen The Count of Monte Cristo from 2002 with Jim Caviezel, Guy Pearce, a plethora of other actors are in that movie. Check it out. So if I had my top 2 movies of all time, all right, I'll give you my top 3, and one of them you guys are gonna go, what the fuck?
What? No.
Here's my top 3. My top 3 movies of all time. If you want the A Drink with Crazy top 3 movies of all time, here's where they are. It would be The Count of Monte Cristo from 2002. Again, Jim Caviezel, Guy Pearce. You would have Tombstone from 1993. Kurt Russell, Sam Elliott. God, how many other people?
Val Kilmer, Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton. I mean,
or what is his name? Timothy Zahn.
Who played Johnny Tyler? It was
Johnny Ringo.
No, Johnny Tyler, the guy who came out with Johnny Tyler.
That would be Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah,
Yeah,
and a lot of people go, wait, that was Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah.
Okay, so The Count of Monte Cristo from
Dana
2002.
Delaney,
Tombstone from
Billy Zane.
From 1993.
Yeah, Billy Zane. That's
And all of you guys are going to hate me for this next one.
No.
Well, we don't need that to hate you. So
The Musketeer, which I believe was 1999. And it was, and even Shadiversity was like, wait, what the fuck? But The Musketeer.
I heard it was good.
I love that movie. I don't give a fuck what you think. I absolutely love that. Here's the problem. I went from 2 S-tier movies to a personal S-tier movie. Like, again, The Count of Monte Cristo and Tombstone are fucking incredible. The Musketeer, I love that movie. No, not The Musketeers. Not plural. The Musketeer. It was 1999.
That
I've heard very good things about it.
Fucking wire foo film.
It's fucking incredible. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about.
I got a top 3 that'd probably mess with your head too.
Oh, it's 2001. I'm sorry. It was not 99. It was 2001. Wow.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes. And I love this movie. I don't care. I do not care. I love this movie. It is wholesome as fuck.
Do you love the movie?
No, it's great. I love this movie.
Eh.
It's classic hero. It's over the top.
I like
I don't
Timothy
give a-
Roth, but no.
Yeah, Tim Roth is good.
No, fuck off. You guys are wrong. You're just wrong.
I haven't said
This
anything about
Faith
liking it.
is
or not.
wrong.
Here's the thing. This movie, and people are like, oh, it's bad. It beats anything today by a fucking mile.
Oh, the ladder scene. I've seen that clip before.
Wire foo
Wow.
at its finest.
I don't fuck off. This movie was fun
That's
as
not
shit.
a bad thing. Wire foo is not a criticism as far as I'm concerned.
This
It's a
movie-
criticism when one of the combat scenes is dude sliding down a ladder.
Fuck off. It's incredible. You don't have taste.
I have superior taste. Thank you very much.
Superior my ass. I tell you what, you know what? All right, I tell you what, guys. Don't spend money on The Musketeer. I will spend money on The Musketeer, and we will do a private movie night in the Gilded for people who are supporters in the Gilded, and we will watch this movie.
You're welcome,
How about
Chad.
that?
You don't buy the Musketeer. I'll buy all the Musketeers.
Stepanek.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
The Disney
I love that
Musketeers
movie.
is better than the Musketeer.
I love that movie so fucking much. I don't care. Those are my top three.
He's still taking all five Musketeers.
I objectively understand that the Musketeer is not in the same class as Tombstone or the Count of Monte Cristo.
It's in the same class as the County Monte Cristo. They use the same
fuck
freaking.
off. No, it's not.
They use the same choreographic system.
I fucking hate you. No, it's not. No.
Well,
the
we're
lenses
getting
are
it
the
now.
same too.
It is.
I think
the
somebody's
same-
tired.
It was the same choreographed team.
Somebody needs to go to bed.
Oh shit! I got an eyelash in my head. What?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what happens when you have cancer.
Fool.
I'm not
there you
crying. I
go.
have an
This
eyelash
hurts.
in my eye.
Oh fuck that!
Okay, I'll.
Oh, God. Fuck, that actually hurts really bad.
It does. You're gonna have to pull it out like that.
That's fine.
I have
It's
constantly
fine.
through my
I'll just
eyelash.
drink another beer. It'll go away after a while.
You don't drink with your eyes. Yeah,
You could, but it would be very painful.
Bless it. That fucking hurts.
I'm so sorry.
Royce, you got to stop pushing the eyelid. You got to pinch the eyelid and pull it up.
Yep.
You got to pinch your
I'm
eyelid
good.
and pull it
It's
up off
fine.
your
I'll
eyeball.
drink another beer. It's fine.
He's gonna die. He's gonna die.
Right now.
You guys.
There's
you
an
guys
episode of
don't know
Daria
how
like
rednecks
this.
Cure injuries.
Oh my
It's not
gosh.
cured. It's tolerated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I broke my leg. Walk it off, son.
I've been there before.
Rub some
No,
dirt
I'll-
in it.
I'll-
You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
okay,
I
Royce,
walked
I'll join you in the favorite movie with the what the hell are you talking about level. My top three movies: Blade Runner, Ghost in the Shell, and Emperor of the North Pole. Bet you nobody here has even heard of that one.
Yeah,
I've
nope,
not
nope.
heard of that last one.
That's so completely over my head.
Yeah, you got me.
Lee
there.
Marvin.
Really?
Yeah, Lee Marvin movie. Oh, Keith Carradine, and I always do this. He won the Oscar for Marty, 1950. Airwolf, Dominic Santini. Why do I?
Vincent?
No, the guy behind that other guy. I always forget his name.
Ernest
I don't know.
Borgnine?
What?
Yes, thank you, Ernest
Ernest
Borgnine. And
Borgnine?
Ernest Borgnine is a
Borgnine.
badass villain. Oh yeah,
So now I want to hear
homicidal.
everybody else's top three fucking movies too.
Yeah, Ernest Borgnine plays a homicidal railroad conductor during the Great Depression, and Lee Marvin is the best hobo in the world, the best hobo, the number one. That is
Okay.
actually his name in
So-
the movie too.
Okay, I have to watch this.
Okay.
now.
It
It is a 1973 action.
So
Yep.
R.H. Snow, then The Hedge, then Daniel, then Cider. Top three movies. R.H. Snow. What are your top three?
Oh, geez, right off the top. Okay, the ones that as far as I love just for being influential, this is just influential in my life, would be The Alamo with John Wayne, of course. Just because I know what the story was behind it, what an incredible feat it was to get it done in the first place. Had a murder one of their actors on while they were there, and just the struggles that they had having it done. And having been a student of Texas history, actually, it is remarkably accurate considering the liberties that they took to try to make it all fit into this film. And if you're going to watch Alamo, you should watch the director's cut, which does not have it cut down to a 2-hour flick, but instead is expanded to include Juan Seguin and other heroes of the Texas Revolution, which actually is the Mexican Revolution that succeeded, and it does pay a lot of homage to the Mexican base of the Texas history movement. And then we have, I would say, geez, if I was just going off the top of my head, of course, childhood favorites. I loved Wizard of Oz has always been one of my favorite ones, and I just loved it because it's the spectacle of it itself. The technological wonder that literally is this movie. If I was going to do ensemble, though, in that same level, it's Flight of the Phoenix with Jimmy Stewart, because absolutely the best ensemble movie ever done. If you have not seen Flight of the Phoenix, you need to see it, because it is literally miles and miles of dirt and some of the finest actors that ever got together to just talk their
I've
way
only seen the
through
remake.
an airplane. Now, I love the first one. I have not seen the remake of Flight of the Phoenix.
I'll have to watch the first one because I like Jimmy.
Oh, you need to watch the first one. Absolutely fantastic movie. Just in love with it. I think it's great. And then if you want to know a personal favorite, and I'm so sorry, and somebody's probably going to hate me for this, Moonstruck with Cher. I think as far as an actual
Snap out of it.
Yeah, no. I have a secret crush on Nick Cage. My husband knows, and he puts up with me, and literally just the drama of it. But also it's literally it's an homage to the stages of love and marriage and places that you go and the people you turn into. Going through all of those things, having been like Daniel talked about, being a single parent just broke so much, and watching that for the first time from that perspective of going in and wondering, is anything ever going to happen in my life? We're just, am I dead in the water here now? Do I just need to go ahead and give up? It's like, just give up. Fine. And watching that movie from that perspective really changed the way I looked at it, because it's not just about the love that's between Nick Cage and Cher. It's about every stage of love and what you go through to be the person that you're going to become, and how it changes over time. And so I thought that was a great movie. So yeah, those are probably my big three. But the second one in place, like I said, it's always hard for me because it's my childhood favorite of Wizard of Oz with all the pageantry, or just the bare necessities of actors creating roles and almost nothing else. And so it's really tough to choose. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was lucky enough to all of the movies that I gave you guys are were from my childhood.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, all of them I watched when I was a kid. I watched them with my mom, and The Hedge.
No, that Sayer's going next.
No,
I'm last.
You guys,
mine's
going to
be the weirdest.
I said because I was going because it was me, and then MD Boncher went, and then we went down to RH Snow. Right, so you follow what's on the screen. Now we go over to The Hedge. We're doing a crisscross applesauce. Hedge, what? Just pick your fight. God damn it!
Do it. It's okay. Make some up.
Let's do 13th Warrior with Ontario and Antonio Banderas.
That's a fantastic movie.
I can't say it's
Let's see. The first Lord of the Rings movie.
Yes, thank you.
The Fellowship
of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But I mean, actually, I like all three. But
I will allow you to put a trilogy in as one movie, especially something like the Lord of the Rings, because
Lord of the Rings and then Dragon Slayer.
Ooh, I have not seen it.
It's a Paramount Disney
fantastic movie.
Yeah, Paramount. As a matter of fact,
feel like I've seen that.
The Wizard Stone has a bunch of elements from that movie.
Yes,
it
it does.
Inspired by
Easter eggs.
And
I figured that.
Yeah, and a special, or was it a special mention goes to The Hobbit, the cartoon with
Breaking Bad.
I own that.
Bad cartoon. I got it. Too.
Yeah,
I like it. As bad as it is, I love it.
Goes ever on. Yep.
Mr. Daniel P. Riley. Mr. Daniel P. Riley.
Man, he's way into the slump right now.
Yeah,
he is.
Oh, yeah.
You'll
Top
find
3
this.
movies, Daniel P. Riley. Top 3 movies.
Okay, top 3 movies. Marx Brothers, Horse Feather, number 1.
Good one.
Oh.
Fantastic film.
I have no idea what that
Absolutely
is.
hilarious.
I like
And
Animal Crackers more, but it is an excellent film.
Horse Feathers beats Animal Crackers.
Oh,
Sorry.
this by
Yo,
now.
I would concede
They're
to
on
Duck
par.
Soup. I would concede to Duck Soup, but I'm not going to concede Animal Crackers to Horse Feathers. Horse Feathers is fucking phenomenal.
They're a
that's
very
number
close
1.
set.
Number
They're very
2, Christopher Reeve Superman.
Oh,
Nice touch. Nice touch.
Wait, which
Always.
one? Be specific. The first one.
The first one.
Okay.
Yes, the first film.
Because Christopher Reeve's Superman, admittedly,
There's like 5 of them, but the first film is
okay.
The first 2 are the good ones.
I had to clarify.
Yep. That's why I said Christopher Reeve Superman, not Superman 2 or
I
Quest for Peace or any of
needed
that
to make
nonsense.
sure you're slumping good. Sir.
No, I got you. You're good. You're
Yeah.
good. And third, there's a third, and then there's a runner up. Third is Full Metal Jacket.
Oh,
Darkness.
that is a film that I like to see every once in a while, but
the most phenomenal film ever. in my
Private
opinion.
Pilot, what is your major malfunction?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, I will never forget
one of the best
line,
openings
You're
ever.
so funny. I should let you fuck my sister. You're just like, oh shit, like that. God
But
bless it,
the,
man.
The runner-up to that one, surprisingly, is very weird, and that would be Surf Nazis Must Die.
Eclectic. That's nice.
Yeah.
Cider.
Surf Nazis, for what it is, a B, action crazy ass film, is just cinematic gold.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Like, you can't beat it in the B genre. It's the epitome of B film filmography. Surf Nazis Must Die. Fucking hilarious movie.
Well,
anyways,
number one for me is Barbarella because it's terrible, and I can't help it. I love how terrible that movie is. Her spaceship, the inside of it is wall to wall, ceiling to floor, brown shag carpet, and she flies through space naked inside of it. It is, and she sleeps on Saran wrap. Okay, I just can't. That's just the first 3 minutes of the movie.
Correct.
Okay, I can't.
It is a trippy
so
film.
bad.
I know that.
It's so bad. And then you look into production of it, and they built these massive sets that make zero sense. The villainess has an outfit in which you can see her lady hoo-ha through like one of those plastic Tupperware windows, and it's all fogged up through most of the movie, so you know what they're filming on the side.
Oh my
it's
God.
hilarious how bad that movie.
I've heard stories, but I've never seen.
There's so much vaginal architecture in that movie, by the way. You can't. There's no point can you look at that movie without seeing some reference to lady parts.
Sorry, I've never seen it. Now I have to. Am I going to have to watch Barbarella? Is that what you're
I would make sure that your husband's present because I feel like there'd be a lot of questions if he walked in on you during that movie.
Yeah.
The second one though is much nicer. It's The Princess Bride.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Princess
that's a
Bride.
great film.
As you
Fucking
wish.
fantastic movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Inconceivable.
Exactly.
It is a great movie. It really is.
And I don't have to explain this, but Steel with Shaquille O'Neal. There you go.
You might have to explain that one.
Defend thy
give him a
choice.
fucking pass. I'll give him a pass on that one. Steel was, man, God bless it. It was a movie of its time, but damn it if I didn't love it. I'll give you. It really was, because they were trying to do a DC superhero right, and I just feel like we weren't just quite there yet.
Right.
But had
Casting
Steel
didn't
been
help.
made 10 years later, oh my God, that would have been the Iron Man of our day.
The fact that it's not is what I love about it.
Yeah.
The fact that I love that Shaq. It's one of Shaq's
'cause that
rare
was
instances.
right around the time of of Blade. You know,
Yeah.
it was like,
The Matrix and stuff like that, Judge Dredd, all that.
Steel just, but the problem was Shaquille O'Neal.
I don't think so.
It was I do, because had you had not Shaquille O'Neal and actually a charismatic actor who could have pulled off Steel, I think that movie hits.
I don't know.
But Shaquille O'Neal is not.
Now we'll look down in the chat and Shaquille O'Neal will be down there. I came in, but I'm crying now.
So the thing about it is that they don't present him as being a super genius. They present him as being an engineer. It's a bit different, and that's what I like about it.
Because engineers are retarded. Because the guys in
not
the
so
field,
much that.
the guys in the
He
field
says
have to
after
fix
the
the engineers'
engineers have
fuck
left.
ups and tell them why it doesn't work.
Yeah, right.
I know. I've been there.
He waits till they leave. So the thing is that
I told a graduate of the School of Mines why her idea wouldn't work in the field.
Oh,
and then it did.
And the permits that she didn't have to do the thing that she was suggesting. Admittedly, she was nice about it, but
you are
she was also blonde.
So
also
One of
an
my
engineer.
favorite parts of the movie is that the paraplegic girlfriend, not girlfriend of Steel, has a rocket-powered wheelchair that has miniguns on the side of it, and she participates in the final battle to vex the drug-dealing, hyper-weapon-dealing bastard bad guys. And I love it. So ridiculous. I rented that tape so much it broke.
Oh, God damn it. I can't fucking... Ow!
You broke, Royce.
Stop killing yourself.
Yeah, everything you're doing is hurting yourself somehow. Roy, stop that.
I'm just being me.
Being a man is pain. Haven't we learned that tonight?
That's true. Right.
No.
Incredible.
Dojo Kun, did you see my top
Dojo.
three? I did not see your top three.
I think you look like
Dojo.
All right, the
stealing it 'cause
Ultimate
it just
Kahuna for
plays-
$5 says, why don't girls from Alabama ride reverse cowgirl? Oh, fuck me sideways.
Oh, wait a minute. Phrasing.
Oh, shit. God bless.
Sideways is not reverse cowgirl.
Oh.
Did you never turn your back on family? Oh, God.
It's accurate.
And so goes up the chorus of I Am My Own Grandpa.
Oh, yeah, you have to highlight it. Good. So YouTube can get a good look at that. Nice.
Oh, that is wrong. So wrong.
I hope that ends up being the thumbnail of the entire stream.
Mario Trujillo
Why would you say that?
for $2. Mario
he's into
Trujillo
the
for
cringe.
$2 says, citizens have the goat, civilian do not. Oh, fuck off, Mario Trujillo.
That's accurate.
Is that
That
an
is
ISIS
not
recruitment
accurate. That's
poster?
not even remotely close to accurate.
It's accurate.
Oh man.
Deal with your
Chan
civilian
for
status, Roy.
$2 says, we all know RH Snow is the real star here. Yes, she is.
I love
She's the
you.
only one with class.
No, I'm just pretending. It's just
I
me.
only have class when I'm
You
not
pretend
drunk.
well.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my
Tim
God.
Allen for $5 says, raise the mead horn in honor of Queen Snow.
Thank you. That's so
Absolutely.
sweet.
Here's to that.
Best I can do for you.
That is so sweet. Thank you. I love you. That's so sweet.
I did not see this earlier,
Oh my gosh.
but Maji Chan gifted 20 a drink with
Oh
crazy
my gosh.
memberships. Holy crap!
Yay, Maji. I love you,
Maji Chan, I did not see. Oh my god.
I'm glad we nudged you towards the super chats.
I'm still
Maji
not
Chan.
used to it. God, I do appreciate it, but I'm like, guys, like, just thank you, but there are starving children in Africa, or also starving artists in the Iron Age. That's
right.
There's starving children in your
I
house.
took care of that. Don't worry
They're
about
not
it.
starving. They'll. Dad, I'm so hungry. You just ate.
Yeah.
It's my
I know.
tapeworm.
I smoked something for 6 hours for you to eat. I built a smoker
That's right.
so I could cook food for you. Dad, we're starving. We can't. Dad, I'm so hungry. No, you're not. You're not hungry. Go to
I'm
bed.
hungry.
And then, but Dad, I need water. No, you don't. You
They're
need
not.
to go to bed.
Dad.
But Dad, I
Dad.
need to get my toy that I left over in the corner of the room behind the thing. No, you don't. You need to go to bed.
Go.
No.
But Dad,
the
I
fuck
don't go to bed.
sleep.
Just go to bed. You're done. I'm tired. Parents, you know my struggle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Indeed.
I love it when my kids are like, "But Dad, I have to do this thing." No, you
No,
don't.
you don't. No, you don't.
You didn't need to do this before I told you to go to bed, and all of a sudden you have to do this now?
Yes.
No.
Oh my
No,
God.
you.
Unless
Daniel,
unless they have to go to the bathroom, in which case you
No.
you want them to do that.
The only times that I have let my kids get away with that, like, because my kids are bad about,
They're not.
hey guys,
They're
it's time to go to bed. And then it's every excuse in the world. And I'm like, no, go to bed. There have been times when my kids have come to me crying, like, I have to go to the bathroom so bad. I'm like, okay, then go to the bathroom and go to bed.
I'm sitting here watching.
But there's, again, children will try every bullshit on the planet so they don't have to go to bed.
That's because they want to be with you, Daddy.
No, they want to play video games.
Bullshit, they don't. They got Fortnite on the TV. But I've got to get the Pokemon that they've been playing Pokemon.
My Pokemans. Let me show you them.
I can't show them. Actually, do they have Pokemon Gold on the Switch? Because I would love to show my kids the Pokemon game I played when I was a kid. Anyway, but no, they always try to. My kids always try to come up with some bullshit.
Eyes lit up.
Okay.
Did you have Pokemon Gold on the Switch?
Yeah. Note the addiction.
Well, so here's the thing. I have an original Xbox with games that I played as a kid.
Wow.
And yeah, no, so my kids wanted to try to start their own account on Need for Speed Underground.
Oh,
they couldn't beat the tutorial.
Hey,
Dude, it's really hard. I was like, yeah, guys, you got to get good. And my son sat there for 45 minutes trying to beat the tutorial. Dad, I can't do it. Dad, I can't do it. I was like, give me the controller. I beat it the first go around, and right before I hit finish, I paused it and I exited. And he was like, Dad, what did you do? And I was like, see, I showed you how to beat it. You do it now, and handed him back the controller.
Good job.
It was like an hour of listening to my daughter get pissed off at Red Dead Redemption.
Just remember, you're doing it to relax. That's why you're shouting profanities at the top of your lungs.
Right.
Dude.
That's why I stopped playing Madden.
I constantly tell my kids now, I'm like, guys, you need to understand. The games that you play now suck compared to the games that I play.
Yeah.
Dad, why? I was like, because the games that you play now do not challenge you in any way.
I can't say that about my first console. I don't know if I can say that about my first console, which I still have, the Atari 2600. So that's the endurance test.
I didn't have the Atari 2600.
I still have mine.
My brothers had a Super Nintendo, and I can tell you right now, to this day, I've still never beat Super Mario.
I never had the patience.
And it's damaged him ever since.
No, it hasn't.
I went the whole
what the fuck? Why?
I got comfortable about giving up on stuff when I was a young kid.
That's what video games teaches us to quit.
When to give up.
No. You guys,
You grind. Dragon Warrior.
Need for Speed Underground is the shit. Dojo-kun knows.
Yeah.
Here's the funny part.
Down at the end of the bar, all these bottles around him. He's face down on the bar. You never able to beat Super Mario.
It's not how I sound when I'm drunk. When I'm drunk, I go,
No, I
guys,
sound
fuck
when
off,
I'm
I'm
drunk.
going to bed. And then I go to bed because, yeah. No, Need for Speed Most Wanted was better. Need for Speed Most Wanted is when the franchise started to go down the shitter.
That's right. I love Need for Speed.
I liked Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2. I actually have both those games upstairs, and the kids can't fucking beat them, and I laugh. Here's the thing: as an adult, I can't beat Need for Speed Underground. I beat it like 3 or 4 times as a kid because I had time. I actually can't beat that game as an adult. I was like, how the fuck did I do this?
Well, it's because you're old.
Yeah, no, well, your eyes start to go. That's the first thing.
That's true.
Andrew Rowland. Well, my eyes are good enough to read this. Andrew Rowland for $10 says my top 3 movies in terms of rewatchability. Dragon Ball Super Broly. I absolutely agree that Dragon Ball Super Broly is one of the best Dragon Ball movies that's ever been made. Dragon Ball Superhero. I highly disagree with you, Andrew Rowland. That movie was dog shit, and I actually don't like it.
I'm gonna fight you for choosing 2 Dragon Ball films at the same time.
those were both his number
You might
one.
wanna
Those were
sober up
both his
first.
number one. 2, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
I hear about this one.
We actually, my wife and I, years ago, there are 2 movies we banned from our house that our children were not allowed to watch as children. This was years ago. And it was Elmo in Grouchland, and it was the first Puss in Boots movie.
Really?
We banned those from our house because the first Puss in Boots movies had way too many adult entendres that we were like, we do not want our kids seeing this. And then Elmo in Grouchland was trying to sneak in a socialist message.
Oh,
and we said, no, we're
Well,
not.
he's red.
Oh, cider.
No, so here's the thing, right? At the beginning of the movie, Elmo's friend, Zoe is her name.
Oh, yeah.
She feels bad, so Elmo gives her a blanket to feel better. And she's like, oh, thank you, Elmo, for letting me hold this. And he goes, oh, hey, I'd like my blanket back. And she says no. And he goes, well, I'd really like my blanket back, please. Can I have my blanket back? And she says no. And so they fight over it. And then shenanigans ensue, and the blanket goes down the hole of the Grouch land, and he has to go, and Elmo has to go find his blanket. And at the end of the movie, Elmo realizes that he needs to apologize to Zoe because he wanted his blanket back and should have shared it with her longer. And I'm like, no.
That's just
He shared the blanket with you to make you feel better. And when he said, hey, can I have my blanket back? You didn't give it back. And they said Elmo was wrong for asking for his private property back that he shared with his friend.
That's his girl.
Elmo was right.
And after that, Royce was scarred for life.
That's right.
No, bro, I was scarred for life before that.
Elmo,
You want me to go get the belt that my dad used to whoop my ass with? That's the thing that scarred me for life. I actually have it too.
Really?
The belt.
The sequel was Elmo and Gulag.
The Archipelago Elmo blog.
Elmo 3.
so
it's
I-
going to get way worse.
Oh God. So and then Andrew Rowland, his third movie was Prince of Egypt.
Oh.
I've heard of it.
That's not a bad film.
I hated that
I like
movie. I hated
I love
that
it.
fucking
Oh,
movie. I
come
hated
on.
Prince of Egypt. Well,
Well, it was nice knowing you, Andrew.
I didn't even like it as a kid. I didn't even like it
Sadly-
as a kid.
Sadly, it's one of
I
the
would much rather watch the what is it? It's like 4 or 5 hours. The 10 Commandments, like the one that was made back in like I would much rather watch
Charlton
that.
Heston?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the old one.
Let my people go.
Yeah, I'm
From
sorry.
my cold dead fingers.
I would much rather watch that than the animated Prince of Egypt. I hated that fucking movie.
And then
as
he
a kid.
John Wayne is an
Ten
Egyptian.
Commandments, and he picked up an
right.
AR-15 and it was all over.
Warren G. Robinson as a what was it? What was the position?
Royce's subscriber count goes down by one.
I doubt my
They
subscribers
lost
count
me.
and go. But what do you
Mhm.
mean you don't like biblically animated movies? No, I don't.
Only one.
I think most of them are gay as fuck.
Yes, but Prince of Egypt is the only one that I can say that was close to being biblically accurate, and at least it was minus the musical. Though that would have cheered up the whole plagues if they were more musical. But besides the point, the theology actually was
Frogs.
fairly on point. Yes, playing with the
Frogs.
big boys now. Anyway, that but the rest of those, yeah, I'm with you on that one, Royce. Most of the animated biblical movies are one step away from VeggieTales, which make me want to stick a gun in my mouth half
Right.
the time. Sorry.
Actually, there are
We are the pirates. who don't
when my
do
kids
anything.
were young, we actually had a couple of the VeggieTales DVD, and I hated VeggieTales as a kid. But I don't know how we came across them, but there were a couple of VeggieTales DVDs that we ended up with. And those specific VeggieTales ones, they weren't like the biblical or like the Christian ones. They were just the fun, happy, like, VeggieTales. And I actually really liked those ones. They were somewhat fun and just whimsical to watch, and the kids loved them. And I was like, all right, yeah.
It makes the kids happy. Everybody's happy. That's
I am not the target audience.
Here's the thing. I will say this. as a young man, and I asked my mom about this, and my mom, she was still too young to remember this, but I was like, Mom, what was the deal with Elvis? Like, why did and my mom was like, and she was telling me recollections of her mother.
Oh, yeah?
And she's like, no, when Elvis was on TV, she goes, you don't understand how young women were. And I never got the appeal. I was like, I get it. Like, he's the king, right? Like, he's the king of rock. But I didn't grow up in that generation. I never understood the appeal that Elvis had until my daughter, my oldest, when she was crying, losing her shit, I would put on Jailhouse Rock or You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog. And she would brighten up and she would go up and just stand there in her little diaper and if Elvis was on the screen and I see this little 1.5-year-old, 2-year-old girl just dancing to and the world disappeared. And I never understood the appeal of he's the king, right? Like historical figure. But I realized at that point in time, I was like, oh my God, like I get it now. Because I'm watching my little 2-year-old but that guy, he's dead and gone and still has that presence in a
Get
video.
Elvis pill, noob.
Dude, it's nuts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to say goodnight to everybody.
You still got a super chat.
Good night, everybody.
You got super chats.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Kahuna for $5. I love many movies. Here's a few. The Return of the Jedi. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
the Prince of Egypt. 3, Hacksaw Ridge. I've not seen that one. I will not cast. I cannot cast positive or not. I have heard about Hacksaw Ridge, but I've not seen it. So I
It is
can't
a
say.
great war movie for veterans.
It's a
veterans
very good war movie, yes.
My people are gonna hate me for this. My favorite war movie is Gettysburg.
That's
No,
not
I
a bad
don't
movie.
get you for that.
I
Good
like
for that.
it.
Matthew
I
Broderick
like
is a great
Gettysburg.
Union man.
I like Gettysburg. I really do. I like it. I mean, was it 4.5, 5 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
You got to
I-
be like prepared for that movie. Like,
You
you
really
got
do.
in and everything.
You gotta
tried
pack
have
for the
my wife
trip.
Watch that movie with me, and she was like, "How long is it?" And I was like, "No, babe, it's like 4.5 hours." She was like, "I'm going to bed."
Yep.
The other one is We Were Soldiers Once.
Yes.
Okay,
You know
just fired up
what's great?
Stefanik on
Band
that
of
one.
Brothers. Have you guys ever seen
Yeah.
Band of
Yeah.
Brothers?
Own it.
Oh,
Own it.
oh my God, dude! Band of Brothers.
That one really hit me hard.
There's a
You
really
know,
great war one is Danger 5. Highly recommend that.
Really?
Yeah, great
I've
war
not
one.
seen
Danger
that
5.
I have heard from people that Tora is really good.
Yeah. From the Japanese side, yeah.
Yep.
No, it's a fantastic movie, actually. And I saw it with my father. My father was a World War II vet, and he loved it. So it was a great representation.
Yeah.
Well,
I've not seen it all the way through, but I will say this: a war and it is not historically accurate at all, but a war movie that there are scenes from it that I will never forget, and they weren't the bloody ones; they were the sitting around telling story scenes. But Saving Private Ryan,
Yeah.
some of those scenes where the guys are
Saving
just sitting
Ryan's
there.
privates.
Dear God,
That
fuck
is-
off.
Oh,
That's the
I
porn
didn't-
parody.
Stefanik, you never told me that, did you?
No, but just a few of the scenes where they're sitting around the campfire and they're telling stories, and they're like, "Yeah, the lady, no, oh, you're gonna go off and be a military man," and they're like, "Yeah," and they're like, "That was the last time that I saw those guys because
Yeah.
they were in my company," and all of a sudden they go from just laughing to this utter somber note, and it's just like. I Saving Private Ryan, I will say this, it's not the most historically accurate movie.
It was devastating, but awesome.
But it
is.
was. And the moments that stick with a lot of people remember that opening scene at Normandy, but I always remember the scenes of the guys sitting there talking and just
What's
all
the
of a
pool
sudden,
up to on me?
oh man.
Actually-
right?
Have you seen Dunkirk?
I've not seen Dunkirk.
Really
no,
good.
I
Dunkirk is
highly
good.
recommend it. It's
Yes.
beautifully shot, and the story will have you in tears. I promise.
I've heard that though. I will need to check that out. No, I thought, God, we need to set up a once a month movie night in the Gilded.
That would actually be fantastic.
And we just we'll do it on like a Saturday night. It'll be once a month. I say this because I need you guys to hold my feet to the fire on this one because I've been meaning to do this.
Literally,
and all of the supporters in my Gilded. It'll be a private room. It'll be all the supporters of the Gilded and we'll get in there and we'll pull up movies that are fun. We have been talking about doing. Brain, Royce, brain. Where'd my brain go? Where the white women at? Fuck, come on.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles. My God, we've been talking.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Excuse me. We've been talking about doing that, but no, that is something. I want to do a movie night with all the Gilded members. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and so honestly, you know what? After talking about all these movies, we could literally set up movies for a year that are just utterly fantastic, and all of us could go in the Gilded.
They do whole reaction streams. There's dozens of these reaction channels now. Yeah. First time watching or reacting or my God,
commentary channels.
Yeah, commentary channels. They're hilariously fun. Bambo and I watch those at dinner sometimes. They're just hilarious. Oh yeah, and we always check them out by how they either rate Clue or Blazing Saddles. And at that point, it's let's see if they have a sense of humor. Blazing Saddles, and of course you get the young couple going. Oh, they can say those things. Of course, they're taking the piss out of the word.
It's great.
His name is so long.
For Mel Brooks.
Dan's name is so long. It looks like he's trying to limbo underneath it.
Tim Allen says someone needs to prop up Daniel. He's fading.
Nice.
Deal with it.
All right, The Hedge. Where can we find you? What do you do?
Oh, I'm right here, dude.
Well,
you can find me in your Gilded too. I mean,
I posted that link. You can.
Yeah, you can find me.
And what should we do if we find you?
I am
buy my book.
Oh, you left that door open. Anyways, yeah, you should. You can find my website is www.hphunter or at www.hphunterwriter.com.
Fuck, I
I'm on
thought
Twitter.
I was the drunk one.
I'm on Twitter, Facebook. I'm freaking everywhere. Just you'll find me.
Buy his book.
Buy my book. Yeah, hang on.
Buy his book.
You know, I was going to do this, but you got so serious. So.
Good job.
Actually, I was tempted to do it while you were being serious, just so you get mad at me. But whatever.
I'm all right with that. I would rather this show be a roller coaster than just like, oh, he's serious. We can't be fucking. No, fuck it. Make fun of this shit. Cider, what?
You're welcome.
Dude, how you do? Where do we find you, man?
Oh, I'm not normally anime. I'm just very tired looking tonight, and I didn't feel like.
Well, you weren't on John De La Rosa's stream, but you are on my stream. I see.
Yes, you are. You're here now.
Right. So, yeah. Anyway, Cider Hype. Anywhere you look.
Yay!
Awesome, man.
Yeah. Tell John that thank you for letting us steal you.
Yes. Apparently, I have to be signed out from John. There's a timeshare on Cider. Apparently. Okay.
Wait, did I buy into that?
Apparently, John De La Rose is my pimp, and I have been whored out to the stream, sir.
Yes, you
rented you out
now.
You rented him out. Well, tell him to get his butt on the screen here.
Wait, I owe. Damn it! Oh, ask
Oh yeah, you
John
have to talk to
how
him. I'm
much
not involved in the deal.
Well, tell John I need to know how much I owe him for that ass. I guess.
Oh boy.
$350.
I didn't do that.
I need about $350. Mrs. R.H. Snow, how are you doing? Where can we find you?
Oh, well, first of all, because just James had to leave early, I'm pitching Gamma Coin for him. There it is. Gamma Coin.
Very nice.
One of his finest books.
Oh,
and I'm
do it
actually
again.
ready to-
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
There, it's
That
there.
is awesome. Yes.
Gamma
Coin by James Craig.
Yes.
Lady Snow, you are wonderful.
Yes, and I'm actually beta reading for him on his new one. So, and it's actually in the same universe. It's great little book. And of course, RH Snow at you can find me at flow.page/RH Snow or at watcherofthedam.com. Where we have, of course, our Trail of Travail for and like I said, this is dedicated to Iron Age because you guys were the ones that helped me get it, and so big news about the Prometheus. But to God goes the glory, and thanking Him for all of you all because that's the only reason we got it done. So just be praying for me because I don't know how to handle this. So just be like, oh, I know what I need to ask you for. I need reviews on this book. I literally got nominated for this huge award. I don't have any reviews on it yet. People have bought it. I know y'all have read it. Please give me some reviews on Trail of Travail, please, so they can look at it. There's a star beside it. Anything. Thank you. It'll be on my
Of course.
Trail of Travail.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there. It looks like she has alien antennas. See?
Yes,
The
it's
red
actually.
ribbon.
Oh, I do see that. Yes, sir. Yes, she's got stuff on her bed.
That's me.
My favorite Snow.
Hang on. I want to imitate Daniel.
There you go. Nailed it. 10 out of 10.
By the way,
Andy
fly
Boncher,
Irish
good
book.
sir.
All
How
right,
do you
to
do,
find-
and where can we find you?
Well, I just opened up a brand new bookstore on my website. The link is now in the chat just because of reasons, and Royce might let me get away with it. I am going to be
chat?
In the chat, the thing, you know.
The thing, you know.
You did not just
stuff and the things.
Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, that's all right. It
Yeah, you're
blocks
not
it.
allowed in the YouTube chat. Put it in the StreamYard.
I already did. It's the first one. First thing in the private chat.
James Craig, Herman Hedge,
All the way to the top.
David Odell, MD Boncher, Resonant One.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Resident-
that's like the fifth one.
I forget. Oh, well, then, here. I'll repost it because reasons.
Yes, do it right now.
Done. There you go. Last confused. I forgot it doesn't do it that way because sneaky. But yeah, otherwise
I am not a complete imbecile, despite what people think. I'm a drunk. There's a difference.
There's a difference. That's right.
one's more amusing. But otherwise, we love you too.
Fuck you.
But
dude.
otherwise, at the let's see, April, I'll be at Fantasy for going down there. I am now a guest panelist and who knows what else. And then I just got the news that I am going to be a guest panelist, presenter, speaker at LibertyCon in Chattanooga. The bad news is, so I get to hang out with the likes. That's where I get to hang out with people like Mike Barron and company. Except I actually get to do a reading. I get store time, an autograph table. So I'm really looking forward. Unfortunately, the con is sold out. It's sold out in 4 hours.
It goes fast. LibertyCon.
And by the way, Herman, I want to go to a con with you. I really do. There might be a chance in September. We'll see.
Right.
There's some cooking.
You need to go. You need to go.
Yep.
I have been told that I need to go to cons, but
okay, guys, I'm going to throw this out. Do you think that Royce at a con walking around interviewing people would just be the most awesome content?
Yes. Please.
Is Daniel
I try to hand people beer and be like, "Hey, drink a beer and let me interview you," and they'd be like, "I don't drink beer."
Well, it's just a drink.
I'm
You
12
said
years
it doesn't
old,
have to be alcohol.
sir.
Wrong interview. But I tell you, and you guys that have been to cons know this. All the indie authors there, they need somebody giving them love, not just to those high-powered schleps on stage. Let's get. Oh, we love them too, but you know, we need to get some more indie power in there. And I'm sorry, but you have enough of a reach. You need to do it.
You run the microphone, I run the camera, and we'll do that 90s like zoom twist into people's faces.
That would be
Dutch angle everything.
Camera out of my face, like, no, tell me about your cosplay. No.
Yeah, no, we don't have to do the cosplay. They've got enough.
Why the fuck did your anime avatar get angry?
Because it can do that.
Really?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Make a face.
Mr. Daniel P. Riley. He's not even on screen anymore.
He's
Where
just
do you do
eyeballing.
it? How do we find
You forgot
you?
a sock puppet.
I am Daniel P. Riley of whimsyland.org. And you can find me on the Twix at Mr. DP Riley. And if you're interested in Jisadai #1, it's available on Fund My Comic.
We need to get him a sock puppet with googly eyes.
All of a sudden, he started sounding like
We
Homestar
need to
Runner.
do that. That is the thing now. We need
know
to get
what's
him a sock puppet with googly eyes. How have we not done this yet, ladies
The
and
drunk
gentlemen?
Daniel sock puppet. That's what we call him. Drunk Daniel.
No, I'm dead serious. Do you guys have any idea how unbelievable of a fucking marketing strategy that is? He could just pre-record a sock puppet, and that's his shill, and then just play that video in front of his live streams.
It works for Dr. Randomer, Cam.
Dude, it's fucking great. That's awesome.
Maybe I'll
It's
talk
funnier
to Mambo
when
about
it's
it.
just my hand.
That's what she said. Anyway.
That's it. I'm out of
Wow.
here. You're crazy.
Wow.
Oh, God, shit. I can't. I'm laughing too hard at my own joke. Fuck. Oh, I didn't think I was that lame. Oh, God. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh, my God. This has been an absolutely fantastic night. I was not sure where it was going to go when it started. I believe tomorrow night we will be playing Star Shatter, picking up our game that we left off like over a month ago. It has been a long time since we have played Star Shatter, but life has gotten in the way. And yeah, but we should be playing tomorrow night, Star Shatter, hopefully. And in addition to that, Sunday Coffee, where I read all of your comments. And some of you have posted some videos that you want to see me react to. And because I didn't do videos this week, I might react to some videos that you've sent me on Sunday Coffee at 11 a.m. Central. So ladies and gentlemen, tune in then. And as always, until next time, cheers, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
You guys ruined it. It was fine. And then you said some shit. All right, fine. We're going to bed. Good night, everybody.
Genghis Khan decrees it.
The hell happened in this stream?